Bum 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 bum. Girls and girls and girls and girls, lots of sexy girls. Girls and girls and girls, girls, lots of sexy girls to drink with. Oh, that's Yakuza for you. You know, it's funny. I'm starting with this as my starting music, and we will go to Sunshine Cabaret today. I promise you all that. But I can't guarantee I'll actually do the cabaret minigame. If I swallow something magnetized, would I be a chick magnet? I mean, only if I'm sitting on some eggs at the time. What's up, Shark? Nice. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. Yakuza 0 time. Yeah, we're late in the game, and I want to get stuff done. If y'all want a vague summary of where we're at, Christmas miracles are happening. Christmas miracles. Sight is being restored to the heckin' blind, and Majima could not believe his eye. But what does that mean for the story? I don't know. Is Makoto gonna be scared of us now that she thinks we're just like some Yakuza dude? Maybe she is catching on that like we're just hired to take care of her essentially. But Majima actually does love Makoto to some extent, so he doesn't know how to feel inside. Is he loyal to his Yakuza clan? Is he gonna like stay with Shimano? Well, the sad thing is, there's foregone conclusions there that I won't talk about more than that. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Majima and Makoto, y'all. This is drama that I'm not prepared for. We had just left off the last stream right as we were about to have them just talk it out. I hope just talk it out and nothing drastic happens. Please? Please. Oh, wait a minute. We got a raid. World's Cutest Gamer, thank you for the raid. We're about to play some Yakuza 0, and we are late in the game. We are about to watch like a pretty spoilery cutscene, so if you need the popping out, great timing. But thanks for coming on by, and hope y'all are doing good. Let's go, and hope you had a good stream. Interior Worlds. I've heard of that game. I don't know what it's about, but it's definitely familiar to me. Yeah. Literally, I was getting like into my starting tune spiel. Okay, so here's the plan, actually. Just to vamp a little bit more so people who don't want to be spoiled don't get spoiled. I have in front of me, now that I am so late in the game, I have two guides open. One guide that tells me all the sub-stories for Kiryu, and one guide that tells me all the sub-stories for Majima. Not like a total guide on how to do them all, but just which ones exist. So I'm not gonna do every single one because they require like, you know, doing the entire cabaret minigame sometimes. But I'm gonna do as much as I can before we finish Yakuza. And it's sad because this is the last Yakuza stream for like 2 weeks because it's if you didn't know, it's October. I gotta play some spooky games. We're gonna be playing Resident Evil 8 this week, and on Friday, I swear we're gonna finish that Sonic Forces DLC. I swear it. Squidgy Q, welcome. How you doing? So that's the plan. I'll stick you to it. At least I hope I can get through all of the remaining Majima sub-stories that won't take 5 hours to complete. I hope. Let's load on in. Yeah. You're looking at the text on the bottom. Right? Everybody say, proof of love. Proof of love. Everybody say. I think that's what I said freaking last time, too, when I saw the chapter title. All right, serious time, y'all. Serious time. How you doing, Makoto? You want to go get some takoyaki for old time's sake? Majima's bruises are healing at least. Oh. Oh. She still doesn't quite see everything. You know her blindness is mental, so like I think her brother dying is finally like cutting off ties with her past.
その時私は目が見えなかったし、兄はもう殺されてた。
By a heckin' asshole rookie Yakuza. God damn.
ずっと見えなかった目が光を感じ始めたの。
そんなことがあるんか。
兄の顔はどんなに顔を近づけてもはっきりとは分からなかった。分かったのはひどい拷問を受けて殺されたこと。堂島組のヤクザたちが兄をあんな土地のせいで。
まさか復讐なんて考えなや。やけになるな。
Majima's saying that because it's what he would do. Maybe. Or he's just seen it happen too many times.
あの土地をお前から買い取ることなんや。せやからそいつに会うて土地手放したらもう誰にも狙われんようになる。安心せえ、俺が一緒におる。何があっても必ず守ったる。
私のことなんかどうでもいい。私には死んでもやらなきゃいけないことがある。
I wonder how much Makoto knows about the Omi deal.
あなたが私を助けたいと思うなら手を貸して。
Her selling it off would be the safest for her, but like,
殻の一粒を狙うヤクザたち。
yeah, she knows something's up. Oh no! Oh, Kiryu probably told her.
堂島宗平。
Oh.
そいつらを殺せっちゅうんか。
お金なら払える。10億で足りる？
Can we skip town? I don't know.
私のことも殺そうとしたんでしょ。お願いだからあいつらを殺して。きっとあなたは兄がそのために私と出会わせてくれたんだよ。
Oh, Makoto, wait.
兄は私が仇を撃つのを望んでるってことでしょ。
Do you really believe that
お
though?
前の兄貴が
Revenge? Really?
男のわけないやろが。待てよ。
ほっといて。もう一人で平気だから。
誠、
ほっといて。
なあ、たこ焼き食いかんか。たこ焼きや。それ食った後でまだほっとけ言うんやったら俺はそこで消えたる。
You're not you when you're hungry.
お腹が空いてるから落ち込むんだっていうの。
あかんか。
いいよ。でも食べたらもう私に構わないで。
その話は食ってからにしろや。
Look at that. Oh. The relationship between these two is like Majima does understand and respect her as a person.
当たり
Takoyaki.
前やろ。
It's the Osaka way. Not just like a target, not just a girl, but just like a person who's in a tough situation, just like he is. And I just am scared what's gonna happen at the end of all of this. But for now, we're gonna get some takoyaki. We're gonna talk. And heck, maybe we're gonna sing some karaoke too. I hope. Kunoichi Penguin, welcome, welcome. She claims she's fine on her own, but her eyes are telling a different story. Better take it slow for her.
ほな行くで。
Ooh. Got about the jingle jangle. We just take that off real quick. I feel like we need to be a little serious right now. Get some, You know what? I looked up what Encounter Finder was about. It's not... I didn't really think too much about it because I thought it was just like, oh, it's for finding people who want to fight. So I just walk around. People are just everywhere. No, it's specifically to find Mr. Shakedown, which I've been like looking for him this entire game sometimes because I want to grind money. I forgot I was in Kamurocho. I guess we're doing this for now. Question, do we get another... Before this chapter ends, do we get another kind of just like free roaming section? And we just like get to do whatever we want as Majima? Or is it just like we're kind of stuck? Sorry. We're kind of just stuck until we change chapter. Makoto might take a hike if we keep the money steps going. Well, I mean, she's still a little visually... Oh, you alright? I was kind of hoping there was like a prompt to catch her so that doesn't happen again. I don't like that. That hurts. This is as fast as I can walk, by the way. It's not letting me go faster than this, which is good. I would walk this slow anyway. But, you know, the Jingle Jangle would help Makoto find me because... Just in case she loses track. When I was walking around Tokyo with my parents, like I kind of wish that I would have something like that to help them just like not get lost. It's a very visually stimulating place, as you can see. So it's easy to get distracted by this and that.
50%だって
Fitty fitty. Oh yeah, there's a Gindako right here. Look at this product placement. Turtle of Happiness, what's up? You just signed over the lot to my boss. I guarantee he'll see to it the guys responsible will be found in the bay floating by within a few months. Wow. Oh, me and Liza, we just get in line. Screw getting in line. We need takoyaki now. Sorry. Look at these NPCs.
どうかしたの？
この世たこ焼き屋に人がめっちゃ並んどる。
そう。あ、そういえば私さっき屋台を見かけた。
Oh? You gonna get something else?
屋台ってたこ焼きんか？
多分匂いがそんな感じだったから。
どこで見たんや？
なんか広場みたいな。
Plaza, Theater Square, maybe?
周りに大きな建物がいっぱいあった。
この辺りで広場言うたら劇場前広場やろか。ほな。
I'm actually really happy that I'm familiar enough with Kamurocho at this point that I can just like somebody can vaguely describe an area and I'm like, you know, that's probably this place. It's funny, like, yeah, I played Yakuza 7, but I just had barely any time with Kamurocho. I am going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way.
気にすんなや。ただちょっと走り疲れただけ。
Alright, we'll see if Majima gets a little free time before the end of the chapter. If not, I have a save right before the end, before we go talk to Makoto. So I can just reload that and we can do a little bit of something. I go down Tenkaichi as I say that. Hey, I recognized I was going the wrong way at least. I'm at the point where I can say that's probably that place. I'm not at the point where I can say it's definitely that place. Da-da-da-ba-da-da. What do you like, babe?
やっぱりたこ焼きなんていいって。私一人で平気だから。
時間かかってすまへんな。せやけど、まずはたこ焼き食ってからやで。約束してや。
Just push this guy out of the way, please. We need to clear some space. Theater Square. I can only imagine the hijinks that take place in every other game. I wouldn't have expected a food cart around here. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right over there. The fact that in in Yakuza, like, I don't know exactly when, but definitely in Judgment and 7, this is just like a flat square. I've seen a bunch of festivals in Tokyo that just like set up shop and put a bunch of stands. Like, definitely this would be a good place for it. Makoto, we're almost there. Don't get distracted by the smell of takoyaki. When we see Majima in the blurry silhouette, we can kind of see his features. I imagine, like, what might have happened is Makoto was so determined mentally to see at least a little bit of her brother as he was dying that, like, her brain just, like, light, perceive something. But it was still too little. Oh, the autumn leaves. Oh, look, yeah, they're making takoyaki over there. I want to learn how to do that. Gotta, like, use the sticks to poke them around. They got, like, tents and folding chairs. Yeah, that's the way. What, one takoyaki? Oh, those are huge. Look at those. Those are the size of baseballs. Yeah, one each ain't bad. I've had takoyaki almost that. There's a leaf. Almost that big. Oh. Lady.
いい人です。私なんかのために大変な目にあってもまだ私を助けようとしてくれる。この人がいなかったら今頃もう私は美味しそうですね。いい匂い。
そうでしょ。よし、おまけでもう一つサービスしちゃう。
Oh.
本当ですか？
Look at this. Ain't that lucky. Makoto, you get all the takoyaki dessert you deserve. You've been through a lot today. My goodness. I want some takoyaki now. Maybe I'll get some.
ごちそうさま。大阪にも負けてないね。カムロ町のたこ焼き。
Really?
ああ、そんだけお前は世間知らずやったっちゅうことや。
I don't know. Osaka takoyaki is the best.
そうだね。
Been through a lot this entire week. To think, at the beginning of the week, she was just like doing massages. Just as her daily job. And now her boss is dead. And her brother's dead.
それにもし俺が手伝ったとしても、組の人間に手
It's
出
not
したら連中はどこまでも追ってくる。結局お前は殺されんだ。その場合どないな目に遭わされるか俺にもわからんのよ。
She's anything like her brother, she may not even care.
もいいって言ったでしょ。
Like,
もう少しだけ考える。
two sides of the same coin there.
今さらそんな急ぐ必要あらへんやろ。
それなら
Doesn't care what happens to herself as long as justice is served.
私に手を貸すかどうか。あなただって考えが変わるかもしれない。美味しかったな、たこ焼き。
Takoyaki sure was good. And if you look over there, there's a dominatrix learning how to be more assertive.
私買ってくる。
Ooh.
俺や。まだ目がよう見えんのやろ。俺が買うてきたる。
Should we leave her alone
ご
though?
めんね。
Like, people still want to find her,
すぐ戻っ
right?
てくるわ。ちょ待っとけ。
Ooh. Ooh. Yakuza fact. People die and you will feel their pain. That's every game for sure. Like a dragon.
早く食べたいな、たこ焼き。
さ
Alright,
っき
I'll be right back with that takoyaki. Makoto, just wait. Right there. I'm totally not gonna take a taxi to Sodenbori right now. I'm getting in the taxi to go back to Theater Square. You'll be safe right there. She'll be A-okay, right, everybody? Freaking, like, 12 hours later, like, Majima, did you get lost? Are you sure you're not the one with impaired vision? Oh no, we're going all the way to Osaka. Okay, I'm gonna look up right heckin' now. If I were to drive from Kabukicho to Dotonbori, how long would that take? Google Maps, give me the information. If I were to drive in a car, in a taxi, it would take from Kabukicho, Shinjuku City, Tokyo, to Dotonbori, Wanchome, Dotonbori, Chuo Ward, 6 hours and 45 minutes. And the route has tolls. No wonder it costs 100,000 yen. He's a keeper. I wasn't even wrong when I said 12 hours later. That's if the taxi driver sped, and I spent 0 minutes in Dotonbori. Man, I'm glad that the freaking bullet train exists. Like, part of me would probably be like, oh, maybe Majima took the taxi to the train station, then he took the bullet train over. No, man, just like literally the taxi driver said, if we're going to another city. Hilarious. All right, so since I didn't play during the weekend, I did not do that thing where I said I was gonna check to get that Chinese broadsword, but the guide that I'm looking at, okay, so I have let's see, 5 things to do on the list. I will try my darndest to do, I don't know, at least 4 of them. Definitely no Chinese broadswords. The guide I'm looking at tells me like a pretty good way to get that broadsword. The funny thing is, like, it costs more than I get from the phone reward, but we'll see what happens. We'll try it. He's a keeper. Hop in the taxi, dip on out. Oh, Majima, what would we do without you? Alright, according to this guide, we want to go... Alright, East Asia, underground market. If you put in more money, you will heighten the chance of getting a Chinese broadsword pretty much to 100%. Let's try it. So let's say... Let's go with the political activists. We'll put in... Oh, wow. You know what? I only ever saw the time change. I never realized. It goes to freaking... Look at that. I've been doing this dumb the whole time. 99. 99. Heck, I don't even need to put in 20 million. I can put in 13 million. I get 99% chance of getting the broadsword. I'll get it. I'll get it right now, please. All right, let's get out of here. Repair my guns while I'm at it. I think that at this point, though, I probably could just fight Mr. Shakedown. Just straight up. I have enough upgrades. I really do. Get that pager out of here. Diddy Sans, welcome on in. How you doing? We're playing a little bit of Yakuza 0 today. We're near the end of the game. Close to it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to just dilly-dally as much as I can. You know we're gonna. Alright, well, we're waiting for that to go through. I need to find either Komian or STIJL. I know those are like restaurants and a bar. Here we go. Yeah, there's some stories in there that I just totally ignored. Because I never even realized that that was a bar. Big shot. Yes, I am. I sure am. Less money is preferable to lower the chances of other item drops you don't want. Yeah, that's true. I'm assuming it works like, this is just the chance of this one item. It doesn't like... I don't know. I don't know how item drops work. Let's just hope we get it this time. Hello? Ooh, look at this place. It's like the place in Kamurocho, but a little bit fancier. Let's order some drinks. Hello, sir. Can I get you anything? I want some Malts the Draft. Is that a new Sonic OC? It's It's Maltz. Maltz the draft. Last time, Eggman unleashed a mischievous plot to take over Station Square, but I made him so drunk that he forgot what he was doing and he woke up late for work. This Japanese beer has ridden a wave of popularity ever since it went on sale in '86. Made with 100% barley malts infused with malt and hops, this draft beer strikes a perfect balance of flavors. Once you've enjoyed its pleasant finish, you'll be eager to crack open another one before too long. Look at that glass. I love the refraction on it. It looks cold. It's just a 3D model, but it looks cold. Rich barley tones accented with sweet barley malt and bitter hops are its main features. You need whoever interior decorated this place. This is why I'll never be like a 3D modeler for interiors, because I have terrible design sense in real life. You seem like you can hold your liquor well, sir. That's so. That's so. I've been doing this for a while, so I can tell by the way you drink. Are you well versed in various liquors, sir? Liquor? I barely know her. I wouldn't embarrass myself trying to show off to an expert like you. I'll gladly listen to some interesting liquor trivia from you, though. I'll be happy to share some of what I know. Just like people, liquors have their own character and each is unique. Understanding the subtle differences may help you appreciate them better. Well, I'll be looking forward to coming here again and listen to your liquor tales. Gotta go for now. Very well, sir. I'll be waiting. Wow. Wow. Go for practicality before time to look cool. I realized this ever since I first... Ever since I first played Animal Crossing. Oh, I remember, like, building a house and just, like, I know, I'll put all the items that are brown together. Like, here's a totem pole, and here's the wood floor. And it's so cool that everything's the same color. And I show it to my mom. It's like, aren't I such a good decorator? And my mom's like, wow. What's good about it? Wow. Good job. You really decorated. Oh. I just don't know. I just throw up. That's the other thing. Like the house rating system. I did not even get the freaking broadsword. Ooh, what is this? Patriarch's bat? I'll keep that actually. Looks really nice. I keep getting double Chinese broadswords. It's not the same. Let's put away the spike taiko sticks. All right, let's try it again. And then we can drink more at the bar. Easy. Don't worry, Makoto. I'll be back with those takoyaki and lickety split. Don't you worry about nothing. We need underground market. This time I want to send the Prince of Bel Air. Oh, you're even cheaper for like maximizing the chance. Yeah. I have a feeling that those numbers aren't quite percents. Because I find it hard to believe I had a 99% chance of getting the broadsword and did not get it. Reminder, I'm gonna get 300,000 yen for turning in that broadsword. And I've already spent like 25 million on it at least. These item drop rates are hacked. Those wall lamps in particular. Let's take another look at them. Yep. So it looks like I'm going in an elevator, because that's probably what it is. This is probably on like the 7th floor of the building. Just tucked away. That was like one of the weirdest things about going to some restaurants in Tokyo the last time I went. Or, you know, the first time I went actually. Can we just like appreciate the bottles? Can we appreciate that one bottle by his shoulder that says Beef Eater? I'm still eating beef, beef eater. Moo, 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 moo. Someday you'll eat a Big Mac, and someday you'll have a steak. Whether it's rare or medium or well done, either way, it's in your colon. I give my health, not for French fries, but for Berg, beef eater. This is the ultimate blended whiskey. It boasts a flavor and aroma that can be created only by combining over 40 single malts. So it's a 40 malt. This could very well be called the crown jewel of Ballantine's whiskey blending expertise. It's well loved the world over, to the point of some calling it the Scotch. What's the exact date for the MGS Collection release? I don't know, let's ask. Alexa, when does the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection come out? I probably shouldn't have said HD Collection because that's literally the old collection. Was it what was it called? What's that collection called? Was it just like the MGS Collection? I don't want to tab out of the game. Alright, let's drink some more. Majima's gonna have liver damage by the end of this. Master Collection. Alexa, when does the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection come out? October 24th. I remember looking it up the other day. Alexa, shut up. I sure hope that the robot uprising doesn't target me first. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine if the Patriarch's badge straight up gives your style an ultra form. Grand Slam style. It just makes you the Patriarch. Let's get Glenfiddich. Can I get Beef Eater? I want Beef Eater. The Macallan, 12 years old. This is the standard of the Macallan line, aged entirely in sherry barrels. It's perfect for those looking to enjoy the Macallan without breaking the bank. It may be the standard of the line, but it's guaranteed to deliver the Macallan taste. I urge you to experience its sweet, full flavor and bouquet for yourself. It's a joy to have a customer who really savors his drinks. You've been visiting often recently, like 3 times. Are you okay, sir? I might have to cut you off if you're too drunk. So if you'd like, your next drink's on the house. Drink more. You don't mind? Hi. Not at all. Yum. So I'll buy the most expensive one next. It's a good whiskey. He's just drunk. It's 18-year-old Yamazaki, aged in sherry casks. Sherry casks, huh? That sounds pretty tasty. Yeah, they're casks that were first used for aging sherry. Birkin from Resident Evil 2. The wood soaks up some of it in the process. Then they're used to age whiskey. It becomes infused with a subtle sherry aroma and takes on a unique tinge. You make it sound so enticing, I bet even someone who doesn't normally drink whiskey would be tempted. Bet accepted, but that means you'll have to bring your friends here to test your theory. What friends? Makoto, you want to come to Dotonbori? Sotenbori? Oh, you know, I left her in Tokyo. It'll be 6... I'll be back after 6 hours and 45 minutes that way, and then 6 hours and 45 minutes back. So the free drink was just a clever way to make me bring you more customers, eh? You're quite perceptive. Well, thanks for the Yamazaki and the Sherry Cash trivia. I'll be back sometime to learn more. My pleasure. I'll be waiting. I have been watching some people play Catherine. It's literally what happens in that game. The disembodied narrator voice just like talks to you about the drinks. Catherine is still the reason I only pretty much order rum and cokes whenever I go to a bar. Cuba Libre. There's some cocktails I like. I don't really drink that much. I'm not like just someone who would just get a beer just because. I'll drink it if it's there. But just to sound a little more sophisticated, I'm like, one Cuba Libre, please. Apparently 4 years in, Amazon Echo's full release is considered a failure. Yeah, well that's pretty much the thing with every tech company now. Like, they want to make money off of collecting people's data and also like charging for subscriptions. And the thing is, there's no like inherent subscription to the Echo. Like I have one only because I won it in a freaking I won it at the freaking Christmas party at work like 3 years ago. Finally! It took how many tries? Chinese broadsword, please, thank you. I need that. I'll take it, please. Put away the double Chinese broadswords. You give me another one just to rub it in. I got 3 broadswords. But only one of them is one I need. It's kind of sad because, yeah, as a programmer, I actually have some friends who literally work for Amazon and have worked on Alexa. I don't want to say it out loud. She might hear because it is right next to my desk. Oh my god, it actually heard it. Sorry. But like, the good thing is they've told me that like everything that they build for Amazon Echo actually gets used elsewhere. They don't just like make it and forget it. Like it's practical, which is, you know, how you should engineer stuff. She's watching. Help, help. They're gonna send a Terminator. Skynet wasn't Cyberdyne after all. Skynet was Amazon. That's why. You know, when Amazon starts building more drones to deliver your stuff, they're like, Amazon is expanding its service to make an entire network of Amazon delivery drones in the sky. Amazon Skynet delivering packages to you this Judgment Day. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Welcome, Majima-sama. Gonna get you anything? Get me some Lafroig. It's safe to say this 10-year Lafroig is the standard of the line. It's characterized by an intensely smoky flavor and a smooth, dry body. Just like me after a shower. That towel? Oh, I know I shouldn't dry my body with a frickin' with a ShamWow, but it just makes me so dry. It has more than its share of quirks, so most people either love it or hate it. But if you end up loving this one, it'll be the one you never forget. It makes me want to try all these, but like it'll just taste like whiskey to me, honestly. I'm drunk. I look forward to seeing you again soon. I wonder, like, in Yakuza 7, your drunk status really affects you in battle. Like, you'll start throwing up in the middle of a fight. If I get into a fight right now after Majima's had, like, 5 drinks in a row, within the span of 2 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like you had a little bunch to drink already. All right. Well, I know one way to get rid of that. We need that legendary drinker of of Rio Miodio. It does work. Give me a. Where's the closest M store? Here we go. I hope they got it in stock. Majima's gonna need a hangover cure soon. Vince off his favorite customer right here. Just export all their sales to Sotenbori. Ikude. Get to use this existing technology. Kotomi. In Judgment is so hard to even walk in a straight line. Yeah, you know, for being shit-faced, Majima is pretty agile. It is funny, like, watching people play Yakuza 7, and Ichiban's entire party is just, like, moaning about how drunk and hungover they are. It's like, I think I'm gonna puke. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Eat something, Majima. It'll help absorb. I don't even need this. Can I, like, drop it? Yes, I can. Irashaimase. Legendary drinker of Ryukyu. One, please.
ありがとう
Arigatou gozaimashita. I don't. I'm gonna get another one just in
いらっしゃいま
case.
せ
I don't know if that was enough to just make me sober.
ありがと
Yeah, I'm still drunk. Hold on, let me just beep beep.
いらっしゃいませ
I have to buy these in one item increments. I only have space in my pockets. So much space. This is why you carry a bag when you go to Japan. You never know when you'll need to carry 5 bottles of stamina in. I think that's probably good enough. You can lower drunkenness with any other drink. Hey, you know, drinking water works. Aries drunk animation. She takes a tipsy stumble back, excusing herself. You're like, I am sorry for the things you do as my employee. And you know, it's just like one of those company bonding moments. I found out what they're saying, by the way. I didn't know how to spell it, but here's a trick. If you want to figure out what somebody is saying in Japanese, and like all you have is Google Translate, but it's not like written, do your best like to just say it, and then Google Translate will assume you said the right thing. For the longest time, I thought it was like motege, but it's moteke.
いらっしゃいませ
Moteke means take it. Just like, take my money. Shut up and take my money. Moteke. Glenfiddich 12 years is the best-selling single malt whiskey in the world. This bottle set the industry standard for a single malt. You'll find it light and fresh. The bouquet is fruity and the finish clean, making it exceptionally easy to drink. Its light flavor makes it popular with anyone new to single malt whiskeys. Just taking straight up shots of pure alcohol. When I see a customer really enjoying a drink, I can't help but offer them more to keep the fun going. And you offer them the most expensive drinks you got, I bet. That's a trick I use a lot. Oh, they're talking shop. Haha, you know all my tricks, but it's on the house today. If you find something you like, you can order it next time. You're offering me a free tasting session? I ain't gonna say no to that. In that case, let me pour you something special. It's, sweat harvested from a rare and extinct animal that has been fermented for 1,000 years in a casket made of the rarest tree bark from a tree that no longer exists in any country except for the furthest reaches of the tallest mountains of a long forgotten province of China. Can you imagine? I bet that's where this sub story is going. Like, he's like, you're my best customer. I gotta give you our finest stuff. No, man, you feeling sleepy? Have a good rest, sir, if you're lurking. Hope you're doing good today. Try this one. This one's strong, eh? Started noticing across media that they, Japanese uses lots of wordplay in their numbers. The pager numbers? Ooh. Oh, yeah, maybe the codes are, like, based on the numbers? Like, 7 means tiger, or something like that. Actually, yeah. Oh. Was it... Oh. This is a Chinese pun, but, like, the lion is, like, shit, but it's also, like, the number 10, depending on how you inflect it. I'm sure puns like that exist in Japanese as well. Delicious. Where's it from? It's a Scotch whiskey. Ballantine, 17 years old. It's held in high esteem worldwide. I already ordered that one. Must be pretty special. It's a blend of more than 40 different single malts from all over Scotland, matured for 17 years. Guess that explains the complex taste. Ballantine, 17 years old, huh? The more you know, the more you marvel at all the work that goes into making this stuff. I'm looking forward to my next lesson. Of course, I'm looking forward to your next visit. Sword and Shield love their number references. What's an example of a pun they got? Snowman's waiting for work to be done. Whoa. Hopefully it passes by quickly, sir. We're just like hashing out a whole bunch of Majima side quests right now because I am pretty late in the game and I'm like just taking care of business every day. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go turn in that broadsword. I believe I have to go to which taxi was it? This one. All right, let's take a taxi there. All right, Majima, walk it off. We've got plenty more to drink coming up. Would you say I'm hustling? What's up, Mr. Libido? Oh, for crying out loud, so unreasonable. What, now you're trying to party at the Grand? Oh, Majima-san, I was waiting for you. They won't let me inside. Something about dress code? Well, yeah, not even I can bend that rule for you. Oh, come on. Besides, once you set foot in there, I can't deal with you as a friend anymore. Customer's king is the motto in there. Different relationship. Yeah, I don't want to lose your friendship. Guess I'll have to give up on the gram. Yeah, sorry. So you got any new info about cute girls around here? You're on the prowl too, huh? I ain't like you. You can be honest with me, pal. As for girls, let's see. Lady Chef at Komiyan. She's gorgeous, perfect for a high-class traditional restaurant. Huh. If a girl like that would star in a sex... Well, okay. Keep dreaming, pal. Ooh, I should probably figure out where Komiyan is. I think it's that traditional restaurant where I, like, raised the taxes of Japan. That happened once. Pierce's uniform number is 61, which can be written in Japanese as Goro Awase. What? For Raui Warui. Like Wario. Freaking number puns. You just never know what you're accidentally saying with numbers sometimes. 29 make dragon, tiger, and equipment. Something, something, something. Here we go. Give me that money. I'll get so little back. There it is. Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. The voice mod is being very temperamental these days. Am I sounding like a telephone? I am. Wait, have I been sounding like a telephone this entire game? Or did it just start? Has anybody noticed like any difference in sound quality? Was voice mod just on this whole time? I don't hear my own voice in the microphone, so let me know if suddenly I sound HD, because I just turned it off. Okay, just started. Okay. I tell myself I shouldn't update Stream Deck and voice mod, but I keep hoping that like every new update fixes issues. No, now it's come to the point where like pressing the button doesn't do anything. But like I guess it turned on that one time. I'll just do this. Ah, hello. Good to hear from you. Got the Chinese broadsword you asked for. Ah, excellent. Leave it in the phone booth, please. You dropped the Chinese broadsword. Ah, I see you found a genuine blade. Very good. You passed this round as well. Page 427 of the phone book. Page 427. Got it. Ooh, that is a fraction of what I paid. What's up next? Come on, Majima-san. Don't you want to savor your success a little first? Why? Do you get off on pulling my strings? Not my style. Suit yourself. How about you find me a tourmaline next? Think you can do that? I don't even know what that is. Some kind of chemical? Bring you a tourmaline, piece of cake. I'll be back before your instant ramen's ready. Then once you have the tourmaline, bring it to the payphone again. Good luck. Do. Certain MGS arms vendor has the ID number 893. Yakuza. Yeah, like, I guess you could read it that way. Haku-san. But probably like slightly alternate readings. Oh my goodness. It makes me sad that Hogoshi Kaikan is still on the map. Like, come on. Like, I'm never gonna go in there, right? There's no reason for it. It's so sad. Rakuen in, hey? Club Mars area business. Oh. Buy it. We'll partner with it. We don't buy businesses as Majima. I could really use a massage to de-stress right about now. Alright, actually, let's pass by Sunshine while we're here. Real quick. Real quick. I'm still phone? I'm still phone? I just asked if it was on. It's not. It's on now? It's off now? Or is it on? My voice changer says it's off. Like, it straight up says it's off. Is it still on? Like, right now? Right now? Yes or no? Please let me know, like, right now. Waiting. 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 Right now it's on. How about now? Is it on now? Because I just turned it on according to voice mod. Is it on right now? Right now. Okay, I'll turn it off again. How about now? Right now. Is it on? It might be stuck on. We're good. Okay. Alright, I am never using voice mod again. This is ridiculous. Oh, thanks for letting me know, y'all. That's, oh my goodness. Every update just makes it worse. And if I hadn't already paid multiple amounts of money. Jeez. Props to the Simon voice. I'm glad I can still do it analog at least. Hey, y'all recognize this music? Pretty funky, huh? What's with the music? I don't think it's quite the same. I don't think it's the same radio channel, actually. Guess one of the girls left the radio on. Talk about absent-minded. Sheesh. Huh? Where's the damn off switch? This button here? No, that! Recognize that? Whoa, what the hell? How are you doing, everybody? It's showtime! I'm your host, Dolce Kamiya! I think all I did was change the station. Straight up forgot Majima also has this. It's like, what reason do I have to enter this office? I didn't even know that was a thing. I just talked to Mr. Kermit the Frog, Yoda, and I just, like, do the cabaret. I didn't even know you could go in here. Besides, like, the little sub-stories with the girls. Alright, same thing as with Kiryu. Dolce Day postcard. This DJ's voice is killing me. Where's the damn off switch? I would love if it said today's featured postcard is from DJ Kazi-kun. Or is from Judgment Kazi-kun. Hi, Dolce Kamiya-san. I listen to your show all the time. Hello to you too, and thanks. I have a girlfriend I adore, but this morning at breakfast... Oh, it's the exact same show that, the sauce on the eggs, right? People really argue over what goes on a fried egg? Come on. Soy sauce, tonkatsu sauce, yeah. I'd try both. I mean, like, eggs are good with everything. But I use Cholula hot sauce myself. The thinking driver sign, you're making a monstrous boo-boo fighting with your girl over something like that. By the way, I put ketchup on my fried eggs. The hell's with this goofy-ass radio show? They actually read postcards live in the air without this dribble? Alright, 1 million yen, baby.
See you next time.
Next time. You wonder if it's actually possible? Well, in the interest of saving time, like, if it was possible, I'd imagine that some of the Kiryu ones would say, like, oh yeah, this one is from, the One-Eyed Bandit, or whatever Majima calls himself. But, I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen until, we'll see. But In the interest of time, I have the list of what postcards will work, so I don't waste any of these, so maybe we'll never know. This lunatic's gonna fork over 1,000,000 yen for writing into his radio show? What a world we live in. Makes you question the value of money. They really read postcards about a fried eggs fight live on the air? I bet I could write in and be twice as interesting. Yuki!
Hey, Majima-san, is Dolce Kamiya's show over already?
Yeah, he just went off the air, actually. First time I heard it, but that stuff's bonkers.
I think it's very entertaining. His show is known for the pointless postcards he reads and his silly commentary. It makes you want to tune in every day. I mean, just the other day I heard about this guy that danced with Miracle Johnson. Wow!
Who the hell's Miracle Johnson?
I had no idea.
Yuki-chan, didn't know we had an expert in the house. That means you're the one guilty of leaving the radio on.
Oh, sorry. I heard the ad for Kamiya's show and it gave me an idea for a postcard to write in. I went out and bought some, actually. But now I forgot what I was going to write about. I know it was amusing, though.
So you've been writing in, Yuki-chan? Ever get a postcard right in the air? I doubt it knowing you. Hey! Why does everybody make fun of her, though?
Hey, not yet, but I will. There's tons of people who write in, you know. It's not as easy as it sounds.
You sure about that? I bet I could get it on there as easy as snapping my fingers and clicking my heels. There's no place like home.
Fine then, Majima-san. Put your money where your pen is. I'll leave some postcards on the table.
Consider it done. 3 postcards read live in the air and 1,000,000 yen coming right up. It's already in the bag.
Everyone thinks that at first. Just don't cry if you don't make the cut, okay?
Give me some time. I'm gonna cook up some humble pie and serve it to you cold, Majima style. And I appreciate that, Kiryu is embarrassed about writing in. Like, Marina, don't ever read it. And Majima's here like, alright, bet. We're gonna have a little competition here. If there's a tale we're sharing on the radio, I ought to write it in on a postcard. Let's do it. Where do I write it? Here? Before I start writing postcards, I gotta decide on a pen name. What's good? Goro Majima. Goro-Jan! Angel of Darkness. Goro Majima. A good name for a radio is a tough one. What's wrong with my real name? Wait, people kinda know my name out there, and if they heard it on the radio, I'd never live it down. Gotta be a better way to disguise it. Okay, Majima, you're not hiding from the Dojima family. Before I start writing postcards, I gotta decide on the pen name. Let's do... Because I have a feeling that this one is right. Let's go Angel of Darkness. If I'm gonna be on the air, I ought to make a big splash with a real cool name. How about... Zemnis? No, Xehanort. No. Majizama. Lord Evil? Dark Harbinger? Dude of Darkness? I like Dude of Darkness. Got it. The Angel of Darkness. Kinda cheesy. Maybe something else. Go-to-chan! How about something catchy that still says it's me? Go-to-chan! It's got my name and a lot of goes, and that's all I do. Perfect. Do I want to scribble off a postcard at Dolce Kamiya's radio show? Alright, I'm gonna pick which one I would like to write about, and I'm gonna see if it's on the list, and if it's not, I'll pick another one. Let's see. Oh, we gotta do the cult one. We gotta do the cult one. I don't know if people would like it if I talked about raising the taxes of the country. Look at that, we just got everything already. I'm gonna do Cult Disciple. Let's see. Is it on the list? Is it on the list? It's not? You're telling me the cult isn't on the list? Alright, you know what is on the list? The drug test. Let's do the drug tests. That one's nice and safe. Do not take these drugs, y'all. What a shame. That would be so funny. Maybe Dolce Kamiya's in the cult. I can write about taking part in the drug test with those terrible prototype drugs. Let's see. There we go. I accidentally skipped that. Hey, Yuki-chan, deliver this.
It's not for Dolce Kamiya's show. Can't you mail it yourself?
I'm a little busy with this and that, Yuki-chan. Can't you do me a solid?
Oh, alright, I'll mail it.
You're an angel, Yuki-chan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see if your postcard gets picked.
Hope they read my postcard on the air. Better tune in to Dolce Kamiya's show next time. He's clearly a shill for Munan Chop Onast. He's like, that's one of his top sponsors along with Aha Water, and he can't afford to lose the advertising revenue. Damn, money talks even at this point in time. Oh, I have to like leave the building? Heck. This is gonna get annoying if I have to do this every single time. A boom bum bum boo doo doo boom boom bum bum boo doo. We'll get one postcard read, and I'm gonna go get the tourmaline from the Dragon and Tiger. Baka mitai adobo nano ne. Chicken no otekizu extra crispy. Mr. Brad, how you doing? Hopefully not bad. Hey Brad, you wanna host this radio show? I can imagine just hearing it in your voice. How are you doing, everybody? It's showtime! I'm your host, Dolce Kamiya! As always, we kick off the show with shoutouts to our faithful listeners by reading off their postcards. Here's Dolce Kamiya's Dolce Day Postcard. Munan Suzuki, the big benefactor. Man, don't you mean Munan... I forgot what the incorrect answers were. Did my postcard make the cut? He's hoping he reads the one from Goto-Chan. Whoa! Today's featured postcard is from our listener, Chan-san! Chan-san. Doing all the work for you. I gotta let you have fun on your day off, Brian. Is it your day off? How you doing? How is life? Yo, Dolce Kamiya-san, and yo to you too! I'm always looking forward to your show. Thank you! I happened to come across a poster seeking participants for a drug test the other day. Ah, they pay you to try out new medicines, don't they? I read the poster and it turns out they were offering 10 million yen to take part. 10 million? What kind of test were they going to do? I figured that's a nice round number, so I gave it a go. Oh wow, you actually did it? Maybe you should have consulted a doctor first. I had to sign a contract about keeping things secret and other legal voodoo, so I can't get into details, but I'm swearing out drug tests for life. I signed a contract. I'm immediately breaking it by writing into a radio show. P.S. Dolce Kamiya-san, do you do drugs? Oh. Okay. We've asked what Dolce Kamiya-san is into with regards to S and or M. We've asked him, if he does drugs. What next? Goto-Chan! If you can't flesh out the details of your story, I wish you wouldn't mail it in. But you still read it! Of course, it serves us right for paying the card to read on air. The story started with so much promise. You got everyone's expectations up, and then you fizzle like medication that wears off. What happened in the test? We need to know! About drugs, I take them regularly. For acid reflux! Winners don't use drugs, especially not the illegal kind. Using the old arcade slogan. Oh, it's time already. Too bad, so sad, but that's our show for today, folks. See you next time. Alright then, make sure to turn again. Goodbye and see you next time. Made my on-air debut. Yeah, made it on the air.
I heard it too, Majima-san. Wow, that's amazing. I envy you.
Told you I got this in the bag. I'm only getting warmed up. Just got off work. Ooh. Definitely enjoy. You've earned it. It's been an hour and 40 a stream, and I've barely done anything. But that's Yakuza for you. Hey, you know, Majima did a bunch of stuff. He got drunk. He found a Chinese broadsword. Alright, I definitely need to do at least a couple of other things. I need to find the chef at Komiyan. Write a postcard. Alright. You know what else is on the list? If taxing issue actually is on the list, I want to hear Dolce Kamiya just berate Majima for raising taxes for everybody. And it is! And it is! Taxing issue, baby! Goro Majima, responsible for bursting the bubble of 80s Japan, everyone. Getting drunk, finding a Chinese broadsword. Are you sure this isn't Deus Ex? It is, though. Exactly the same. Majima never asked for this. Dolce Kamiya definitely did a rail of the Colombian good stuff before the show. Yeah, you know. He just isn't allowed to say. Again, on hot water. It's laced with this stuff. I can write about advising the politician about taxes. Gotta keep the details vague on this one, though. Let's see now. I actually am still like... I still love the fact that we've... that the game put in an actual real-life Japanese politician.
I gotta go again?
I'm begging you, Yuki-chan. You know you're the only one I can trust with this.
You really mean that? Okay.
You're an angel. Put in a real-life depiction of a real-life Japanese politician credited for, like, ruining Japan's economy. Oof. Oof, that's rough, buddy. Ba-ba-bo-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-bo-do-do. Munancho. Munancho. Where the hell's that vending machine? There it is. Like, I see it every time I go into Club Cabaret Sunshine. Alright, just gotta walk past Leon Kennedy over here. Nice jacket. Moteke! Ooh, how much completion points do I have? The classic Deus Ex is a wild crowd control. Yeah, Brad, I remember watching you do that. I just want to play the first Deus Ex at some point. Like, games used to let you do so much random stuff back then. Let's do... I only have 19, huh? Let's get another hostess. Excuse me? Yeah? You're with Club Sunshine, right? My name is Chizu. Cheese? Your name's Cheese? If it's okay with you, can I work to your club? Chizu-chan, huh? Of course, we'd love to have you. Delicious. Looks like we got a real winner. I'm gonna have to step my game up. Cheese. Wonderful. Never even thought about the idea of Deus Ex 1 crowd control. When you know that the game is like built on a bunch of like variables that you can just like tweak with, you know that crowd control is gonna work beautifully with it. Oh my god, I see Mr. Shakedown on the map. He really is there all the time. Unfortunately, we have no business with him at the moment. Let's go Dragon and Tiger. Never tried a full run. I really liked what I played of Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. Never finished either one for some reason, but like the games were great. Especially like the director's cut version of Human Revolution that has like revamped boss fights and everything. Sonobori Kabuki Theater. Ooh, Club Venus though? I'm just gonna buy everything. Everything. Meanwhile, Makoto is waiting for me in Tokyo, 6 hours and 45 minutes drive away. I said I'd bring back takoyaki, and that's not happening anytime soon. Yumasu. Oops. I can't play in Sotenbori without wanting Japanese food. It is the place. It's been a while since I've had... That's the thing, because I went to Japan earlier this year, like, I have not been in the mood for much Japanese food at all. It's only this last weekend that I ate some sukemen. And that's, like, the last time I can remember eating ramen in a long time, actually. Maybe even the last time I ate any sort of ramen since I've been to Japan. I've had curry a bunch of times, but that's about it. I need to get some okonomiyaki. I just don't know where there's a good place around here to get it. Let's buy... Let's equip... It's just for equipment. I think if I go to... West Asia and then go to... I forget where it said I could get the tourmaline, actually. Was it South America? Jungle? Tourmaline, look at that. Guaranteed find. Easy. I don't even need to spend money. Perfect. A lot easier than the broadsword. Oh, Brad's roomie is in Japan for the next 10 days? I didn't know that. Is he gonna bring back any souvenirs? Oh man, I need to think if there's anything like special going on. Any like exclusive Pokemon cards or deals going on that he might be able to get. I'm really happy I was able to go before the walking Gundam stopped walking. There's like not much. Unza Theater. I'm just like, my mind is 100% on Pokemon cards these days. And I had my fill of Japanese booster packs. I'm kind of glad they limited me on how many I could buy, because that means I might as well save, I guess. I might have tried to go until I got like a big hit, but it is so much harder to get like the popular cards over there. Moteke! Is it just me, or there's like way more encounters to find? Maybe it's because I have the encounter finder. Everybody say proof of love. If I could take Makoto to karaoke, she'd probably have a hard time reading the lyrics, but maybe she just knows the song by heart. If I look left, yeah. Oh, the encounter finder really does show you Mr. Shakedown. That's awesome. Peter, keep an eye out. He'd mostly try to avoid Akihabara. I mean, that's fair. Honestly, there's no reason to go there unless there's a specific place you want to see. Because all the general like shopping stuff, you could buy anywhere. Or it's like more overpriced in Akihabara. It's only like if you want to like specifically say go to the Square Enix cafe that's there, or specifically go to like the book offs that are there. Dolce's on the air, or go to Super Potato. But like I said, the Super Potato in Akihabara, it's not worth going to anymore. It's so sad. Dolce's on the air. How are you doing, everybody? It's showtime. I'm your host.
Dolce Kamiya.
As always, we kick off the show with shout-outs to our faithful listeners by reading out their postcards. Today's featured postcards from our listener, Goro-Goro-Goro-chan-san. Yo, Dolce Kamiya-san, and yo to you too. I'm always looking forward to your show. Thank you. I heard we've got a new sales tax coming out next year. Yes, I'm really down in the dumps about that. I didn't know about it. Don't you watch the news? Didn't know at all. Recently, I got to chat with the politician who came up with the sales tax. He was having a pretty hard time. Wow, talk about national discourse. He wanted to know what kinds of new taxes would work, so I gave him advice. You did? Goro-Goro-Chan, what have you done? What have you done? You didn't convince him not to do it? If the government comes up with new taxes, it might be my fault. Sorry. That's right, everybody. That's right. The economic downturn of Japan attributed 100% to Goro Majiwa. Look at this boombox. I love this thing. It has, look, you can play 2 cassette tapes with it. I hear that cassette tapes are like making it back in a big way. And like, even like a bunch of indie video game developers are putting their soundtracks out on cassette. I know freaking Too Mellow. You know, if you played Bomb Rush Cyberpunk and you like, I wanna know your name, he puts his albums out on cassette tape. And I do have a boombox just like this at my parents' house. Like, we had that since the 90s and it still works. So I'm tempted to just like listen to it again. Like, I know it still works. And interesting, wait, does this boombox have a CD player on top? Wait, it does! Look, look at the left little like panel. It says CD. This model is from a freaking future game. There weren't any freaking, were there CD players in 1988? I If there were, they weren't really that affordable, probably. I don't know, when did CDs make it big? I'm sure they were still using, like, cassette tapes, primarily, at this point in time. I'm like, I look at the top, that is clearly a CD, like, door. It's from the future, y'all! I like the handles. You'd have to carry it with both hands. P.S. Dolce Kamiya-san, how much did they pay you to do your radio show? In a country where people are furious about the sales tax already, why would you add fuel to the fire? Go, Chan-san. Still, what are the chances that a single citizen's device could pass the legislation and become law? You should be fine, and if not, you can pay my share of the tax. Whoa! These babies were heavier than they looked. Yeah, remember when people would just, like, sling them over their shoulder? Not sling, but, like heft them onto their shoulder and just, like, dance with them? That was clever sneaking that question about my pay. A DJ never tells, but if my boss is listening, I could use a raise to offset the damage Goro-Chan has done. That's the second time Goro-Chan has made it on the show with a postcard. If you get on there 3 times, we'll win a deluxe gift worth a cool $1,000,000 yen. Keep your postcards coming, listeners. Oh, it's time already. Too bad, so sad. See you next time. Yosh. Beautiful. I might actually pull this off. They were stuffed with C batteries. I hope that the boombox in my parents' house doesn't have batteries in it. I'm sure we only ever used it, like, plugged in. Because if it has batteries in it, that means the acid is leaking all over the place right now. Check all your old electronics, folks. Battery acid's a bitch. Commercial release of CDs and CD players was 1982. That makes sense. Like, that's the thing about growing up in the early 90s. You kind of just assume a lot of stuff has always existed. And then you realize, like, no, that was recent. Like, yeah, when I was, like, a wee lad, I remember, like, Michael Jackson being on the radio all the time. And it's like, oh, yeah, because his songs were, like, at the height of their popularity in the late 80s. Like, that's just recent. That's just, like, imagine... Well, you don't have to imagine, because... Yeah, now these days I am my workplace at least, and I've just seen like young adults being hired out. Like, oh man, Smash Mouth All Star. I remember hearing that song when I was a baby. That's like, to them that song always existed. To me, that song came out when I was a kid and I watched Shrek, even though it was made for another movie. One more postcard, y'all. At the very least, I remember using that boombox, and like, I primarily listened to this like cassette tape of the Toy Story soundtrack I had. That was fun. I should go find that. It was like red. All right. Of the stories left, I know the ones that get read out are Heart Necklace, Pretend Boyfriend, I think Crossed Words, and one more. Which one speaks to you, chat? Which one do you want to hear about again? Which one makes you nostalgic? Oh, Toilet Talk. Toilet Talk is also one of them. So we got oh no, wait, no. It's not the Heart Necklace. It's From the Heart. What is From the Heart? I don't think I have that one. I don't have that one. Never mind. We have... Oh, no, yeah. Those are the names of the side quests. These are, like, Majima's names for them. You got Heart Necklace, Pretend Boyfriend, Crossed Words, and Toilet Talk. Where the heck is Toilet Talk? Did I not redo Toilet Talk? Wait. Oh, it's a Courtship and Graffiti. That's the one. I'm like, oh, is that something I lost during the replay? Errands? I don't think Errands is on the list, sadly. I would, though. That's pretty nostalgic. Especially with Aranda working at this very club. Feeling older all the time. Getting younger in my mind. You know what, Brad. That song's old, too. Alright, let's do Graffiti Courtship. I can write about that hookup I made through bathroom graffiti and how it turned out to be a bunch of guys. Okay, Majima, that context. A bunch of dudes were like catfishing using bathroom stall writing. You know, the whole like, for a good time call, blah, blah, blah. but they were just like baiting people to jump them and take their money. Let's see now. There we go.
なあ
But like, actually, it just happened to be. It actually really turned out to be like a woman who was trying to make hookups through a bathroom stall, but Majima missed her because she was standing on his bad eye side, which is really sad. Could have been a connection there. You been playing the Tony Hawk remake. I saw it go on sale recently. I was tempted to buy it. Those numbers still show up at truck stops. We'll see some on the way to Vegas. I wonder how many stops we'll have to make on the way. Me and Brad are gonna drive up to Vegas for TwitchCon. And while I have been to Vegas many times on that route, I've never been the one driving, so I'm not nervous about it because it is literally just desert highway. Highway star. Ain't nobody gonna take my car, gonna race it to the ground. Well, that's all the more reason to make sure that you take breaks, because you don't know how many hours it's gonna be to the next rest stop. Moteke! And nobody gonna take my car, gonna I was watching Akira Dolce, not Dolce Kamiya, different Dolce, who lives in Japan right now. He was playing Elite Beat Agents for the first time, and I forgot how many songs were in that game. Like, I only ever remember Jumpin' Jack Flash and Let's Dance, Skater Boy, Walkie Talkie Man, When You Love Somebody to the End of Time. That's about it. But like, I forgot about Highway Star. I forgot about what's that song? You don't wanna be just like you. Cause what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw up your hands up. You don't wanna be you. Hi. It's a shame that All Star's not in that game. Could you imagine? Deep in the mountains, no roads go. Made it to the settlement, less than welcoming. In luck we trust, resounding success. I got Tourmaline and Tourmaline times 3. It's like they're teasing me with how many times I had to send out agents to get the Chinese broadsword, and I just get 4 Tourmalines. You know what? Since I have this guide open, I'm just gonna check if I need anything else. That way I can just get it now. Sakura Storm. Wait, I have that. Yeah, I just have that. I think you get that from another sub-story. Let's check. Yep. It's cool. Which guide am I looking at? That's a good question. It is called TrueAchievements.com. I'm sure there's a million guides out there. I just liked this one because it split it by Goro versus Kiryu quests. So I could just look at just the Majima quests for now. Alright, let's head back to that phone booth. The Phantom phone booth. I get to be older brother's Soul Society with that sword. Yeah, it makes Sakura petals. It's really cool, but also I'm sad to see it have to go. I'm guessing you can get it through other ways, in case you already got rid of it, like you sold it or something. But while I have it, might as well sell it to Mr. Phone Booth Man. I wonder what Majima will say. It's like, oh, I have the next one. You can have the damn Tourmaline. There it is. Each truck stop is an RPG rest area. Gotta get that save point. Just like Final Fantasy 15. Stop at Kenny's, got a new recipe. Yes, Ignis got a new recipe. Sour apple rings. just the snacks from the gas shop, the gas station. Hey.
Ah, hello. It's been a while.
I brought the tourmaline like you asked.
Ah, excellent. Leave it in the phone booth, please.
You dropped the tourmaline.
Ah, that sure looks like genuine tourmaline to me. Very good. You passed the test again. Page 6737 of the phone book.
Page 637 says 737. Got it. 400,000. There's a user on GameFAQs that's real thorough with making guides. Ooh. Guides on GameFAQs. Y'all remember back in the day when you just like print those out? I was at my parents' house the other day just looking through old stuff. I found a binder that's full of printed out pages from I think IGN on how to raise Chow in Sonic Adventure 2. And I printed out like how to make the Angel Chow, how to make the Sonic Chow, how to make the Shadow Chow. And it's like the instructions are all just there. One of these days I should stream Sonic Adventure 2 again and just do the Chow and follow the guide, just the printed out pages. Not online guides, just follow the printed out pages. You wouldn't trust any recipe from a truck stop? Vending machines are safe? As long as people change them out. The vending machines are getting fancy nowadays. Last time I drove up to NorCal, some of these truck stops, I just had like, you know, the ice cream machines with Dippin' Dots, or like they vacuum suck up your ice cream bar. And they cost like $5. I'm like, when did they get so expensive? What's up next?
No sense of accomplishment or anything, Majima-san?
I know this game ain't over yet. Get on with it.
Well, that may be so, but I wish you'd enjoy yourself a bit more. How about you find me a Sakura Stone next? Would that be too difficult for you?
A katana now? You got a fetish for deadly weapons? If that's all you want, I just bring it back here. I like how this is somehow getting easier. Chinese broadsword, had to work for it. Like, even like thinking about it in real life, you have to bring a gun in Japan and then just bring a bunch of swords.
Yes, once you get a hold of a Sakura Stone, bring it to Zayphon again. Good luck!
Bloop.
Well, about that. Hand it over. Fine, you can add the damn Sakura Storm. Chow Chill Stream, let's go. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Team is not gonna do it. Fans gotta do it ourselves. There it is. There is a Chow Garden, like, 2D game. I hear it's pretty thorough too. Should just play it for fun. Hey.
Hello there. Good timing, Majima-san.
Good timing. What are you on about? I got you Sakura Storm, okay?
Excellent. Leave it in the phone booth, please.
You dropped the storm.
Ah, that seems to be a real Sakura Storm. Very good. You passed the test again. Page 723 of the phone book.
723. Got it. The pages are getting higher, and they have more money each time. What's up next?
Well, next. Wait, before that, allow me to apologize.
Apologize? What for?
Well, you see, at first I didn't expect you to make it this far in my little game. I underestimated you, Majima-san. You're not the typical puffed-up blowhard I took you for. Forgive me.
Not sure why you felt like you had to tell me that, but no harm done, I guess. Everyone makes mistakes. Like, you didn't have to say anything. You wouldn't have had to apologize.
That's very big of you, Majima-san. You are a man of caliber, a shining example for all Japan.
Now you're just being facetious.
I have a favor to ask of you, Majima-san. You being the man of such strong moral fiber that you are.
A favor? Not a game this time?
Good question. Yes. Let's end our game by seeing whether you can carry out my favor.
It ends here, huh? So if I do this, I win?
Yes, of course. I trust you'll do your best not to disappoint.
Fine, fine. So what's this favor then?
Well, I'm actually about to be killed, you see.
You seem very calm about that.
I need you to save my life.
What? You got someone after you? How'd you end up in that kind of mess?
Well, you see, I own this small plot of land in Kamurocho called the Empty Lot.
It's just Makoto this whole time. Could you imagine?
I was dealing with several parties regarding the items you gathered. Unfortunately, one of them has betrayed me. They lured me into a trap and seem to have every intention on doing away with me.
What are you doing jabbering then? Where you calling from?
Sotenbori footpath on the south side. What do you say? Will you come and save me?
This is a pretty serious game you're playing, you whack job. You really gotta gamble your life on getting me to come?
Indeed.
I ain't a fan of how you roll, but I'm ready to put this game away for good. And I want to see what you look like before your obnoxious ass bites the dust.
I knew I could count on you, Majima-san. I'll be on the south side of Sotenbori footpath. If you don't hurry, it's curtains for me, so don't dawdle.
Yeah, just everyone's in danger all the time. Nothing else for it. Gotta go help Simon on the south side of Sotenbori footpath and end this game. No sense of urgency whatsoever. Like, I could just take a 6-hour drive back to Kamurocho if I wanted. Right? Yeah, so south side of the footpath. So that'd be this. Let's make it happen. There might be mods to allow easy access to the Chow Garden. Like I said, there was a 2D fan game. I'm surprised there hasn't been just like a full 3D, like custom-made, like just pet raising game. I guess that's Slime Rancher, isn't it? I'm talking about Slime Rancher, aren't I? I don't see anybody about to get killed. You, chat? What you like, what you like, what do you like, babe? What you like, what you like? No Chow in the new Sonic game? Not even Chow. They heckin' teased it in the Sonic Twitter takeover where, like, all the voice actors were talking. Like, what is cuter, the Coco or the Chow? As if, oh, here we go. As if people even know what the Chow are anymore if they haven't been playing the old games. Are those the guys who betrayed Simon? Get it? Because Simon says, and Simon's been telling me to do stuff. One of them could be Simon. Hey, what the hell are you looking at? We're trying to do business here. Get lost. Business, huh? Guess these clowns are connected to Simon after all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm looking for an associate around here. You got a death wish? You screw with us, you get screwed. I won't ask again. Get out of my sight. I've been screwing with tools like you my whole life. Is one of you Simon, or you know who he is? I came to help him out. Simon, how you know that traitor? Say what? He said you guys betrayed him. Shit, I don't know how you found us, but anyone working with Simon needs to die. Huh? I got no idea what the hell's going on here, but if you're coming at me, let's do this. Get him! Die! They're above my bathroom, sick! No! That's where the Chow have been hiding. Oh yeah! You got a gun? No, thank you. What happened? Hello? I don't know why the game clicked out all of a sudden. I would have thought the game might have crashed. Okay, don't scare me like that. Gosh dang, Yakuza 0. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them. Breaker style breaking my PC. Plenty of time. That was stressful. Yeah, you know, like, I've enjoyed this port, and, you know, considering the quality of PC ports of Japanese games around 2015, like, this is decent. I think this game came out 2018, though, for PC. But, I'm just like, any moment I might lose my save file, or the game might crash, or I might have whiskey in my weapon slot. I just don't know anymore. I just want to be done with this game. I'm scared. That motherfucking Simon's still up to his old tricks, huh? Damn it. He's the guy you want dead, right? Tell me where he is. You know what? I don't think Simon was ever in danger. I think he just made us perform a hit. Or at least beat up some dudes. Yeah, sounds like Simon's got you fooled too. You're just a pawn taking orders, aren't you?
Huh?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? He's out cold. Doesn't look like Simon's here. So I'm getting played, huh? Gotta get to the bottom of this. Maybe I'll find out more back at Simon's payphone. We'll just grab this card real quick. Sorry. Haneda. Oh, she's from the Club Mars. Yeah, okay. That's who the card girls are in this one. I killed him. He's fine. What you like? What you like? What do you like, babe? Whiskey in the weapon slot. Sounds like the American dream. I am sure you could write a country song about that. I got whiskey in my weapon slot. My truck is on the fritz. My Yakuza game is about to crash, and I feel like a ditz. Majima going up and down, waiting for some time. And Makoto is waiting for that takoyaki with lime. Do you even eat takoyaki with lime? I don't think so. I'm thinking of karage. Yeehaw, brother. Woody's roundup. Wonder what he's been up to. A call from Simon. Simon didn't say. Yeah?
Ah, hello. Is that you, Majima-san?
What's going on? I want to help you, but you pulled a disappearing act on me.
Sorry about that. It was all a lie, you see.
You saying you set me up? Then who are those guys?
I apologize for resorting to such trickery. I really do. But you did a terrific job. Everything ended up exactly how I hoped it would.
I think you owe me an explanation.
The men you defeated were former colleagues of mine from an organization I once belonged to.
Former colleagues?
Yes, I left that organization long ago. I couldn't stand the way they did things. They didn't even hide themselves in phone booths and put money in phone books. Can you believe it? It's not fun at all. The deal they were about to carry out, if that deal went ahead, all of a sudden Bori would be thrown into chaos. But thanks to your little rampage, the deal fell through. I really can't thank you enough.
What kind of deal could cause that much? Nah, you know what? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. But I gotta say, I'm not too happy about getting jerked around like a dog toy.
Don't be bitter now. After all, the two of us saved certain Bori together, didn't we? My face is known in those circles, so there wasn't much I could do openly. Thank heavens I had you to act as my proxy, Majima-san. You who were a champ.
Bah! So that gauntlet I ran for you was only to see if I'd be of any use to you, wasn't it?
That's right. You see right through me again, Majima-san.
What a dick.
Oh, don't brood. You finished the game, Majima-san. It's time for congratulations and the fanfare. I went through a little extra trouble for your final reward. I hope you like it.
What the hell does extra trouble mean?
You'll find out soon enough. Well then, Majima-san, guess this is goodbye for now.
Now wait just a damn minute. I got more to rant about here. Bastard. He hung up. What could possibly be worth the reward? What's this reward then? Don't see any money in the phone book this time. I like the implication that you just looked through it all. Hello? Occupied. Hello, how are you? Who are you? Mr. Drew, you're not watching. I hope you're having a great time. Absolutely, Drew. Avoid all the spoilies. I mean, I'm just like doing side quests at this point, but hey, this will definitely help you do them because I had to look up a guide at this point. Have a good night and hope you are ready. I don't know what for, but just hope you're ready. Save when I can. I absolutely should. One of the goons had time stop. Yeah, like somehow forced me to click out of my game, pause the whole thing. That was scary. Okay. Now look away. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting there, miss. Are you Majima-san? Huh? Yeah, but how do you know me? Simon-sama instructed me to come to meet you. Simon does give a lot of instructions. Simon did? Then you better tell me who you are. Please, Majima-san. Let me work at your club. My club? You mean Sunshine? Well, hang on just a minute. I don't know if... I'll do whatever you tell me. I don't want to get killed. Please let me work there. I'm too young to die. Simon, what the fuck are you telling people? killed. All right. I don't know what your circumstances are, but if that's that serious, you're hired. The hell is up with this Simon dude? I don't know if I want to make this woman work. You recruited unknown. What? She's gone. I'm confused. I'm scared. Let's go write some postcards. What you like? What you like? What do you like, babe? Sorry, I was listening to the cabaret song off stream. Ooh, yeah! And then the starting soon screen, but I just don't know what the lyrics are, and I think it's funnier that I don't know. What's going on over here? What's up, I? Huh? What's going on, Ai-chan? You're looking around the club kind of funny. Oh, Majima-san, have you ever thought about some upgrades for the interior? Upgrades? Yeah, we used to do that a lot of my old club. We change the interior of the club once in a while. It really keeps it fresh. Well, it sounds pretty. You gotcha. They don't start to say how we want to do this. Just like with Yamanoi. Yeah. Okay. Chocolate. Ooh. I want chocolate. Give me chocolate. Oh, look at that. She's dancing. Just having a fun little time. Chocolate. 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 Chocolate! Ooh, it looks delicious. Pretty good. This place is bumping already. As long as Simon's on our side, I don't feel, at least I don't feel like I'm in danger. But that is one powerful, mysterious phone voice. Dolce's on the air! How you doing, everybody? It's showtime! I'm your host, Dolce Kamiya! We kick off the show with shoutouts. Dolce the postcard, Goro-Chan! So is he gonna visit Goro too? Is he gonna give me gloves? Yo, Dolce Kamiya-san, and yo to you too! I'm always looking forward to your show, thank you! The other day I had to use a public toilet at a park. Do go on, this story is showing some real promise! I can't tell if that's sarcastic. I saw some graffiti on the wall. You often do, yes. There was one scribbled message that caught my eye. I'm very lonely, please reply heart. With the heart symbol and everything? Those words looked to be written in a woman's handwriting and I found myself writing a reply. Really, don't deface public property though, kids. I got a reply and after a few exchanges we finally agreed to meet. You got that far? Goro-Chan is a real Casanova. When I went to our rendezvous, I was met by a bunch of thugs. It was a con! Ouch. When it seems too good to be true, it probably is. P.S. Dolce Kamiya-san, have you ever felt ashamed of being a man? Damn. Oh, it's such a common occurrence. How often does a man follow his natural instincts and urges into an epic train and wreck? I know those tracks all too well, my friend. But I salute you for your courage, Goro-Chan. You may have failed this time, but taking the plunge in the first place is what defines us as men. Third time ghetto! Wait, why am I getting so worked up over this? Must be all this toilet talk. Sorry, everyone. Whoa, that was the third time Goro-Chan has had a postcard read on the air. Congratulations. At long last. Thanks, Dolce Kamiya. You have a special surprise headed your way as I speak, Goro-Chan-san. Huh? A surprise for me? Excuse me, Majima-san. Huh? What's up, Yoda-chan? I'm in the middle of something important here. Sorry to disturb you, I am. But we just got a guest in the club who is, to say, a little odd. An odd guest? Yeah, he keeps demanding to see someone named Goro. He's kind of persistent about it, too. Goro. Wait, how'd you get that name? The only person that could be is me. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I figured it'd be best if you could speak to our guests, and so here I am. Oh, for crying. Okay, I'll handle it. Omedetou Shinji-kun. Oops, wrong anime. Why are we sneaking around? Majima, you know who that is. There, that's the gentleman. Him, huh? Hello, sir. May I be of service today? Hello. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Are you perhaps Goro-Chan-san? My name's Goro Majima, and you are, sir? Ahem. How are you doing, everybody? It's showtime! boy, the catchphrase. You're really... Indeed I am. I'm your host, Dolce Kamiya. Dolce Kamiya, as in Dolce the postcard in the flesh? You got it. That's who I am, Chan-san. It really is him. Chan-san. This is your prize for getting your postcards on the air 3 times. Congratulations. A Benkei's amulet? What does that mean? Tactical letter action. Equipping it may aid you with your equipment searches. Well, that's... Wow, okay, I'm... Well, I probably should have done this before going to the freaking quest for Simon. I guess my sequencing is off a little bit. That's fine. This is too wild, Dolce Kamiya. If I could just shake you.
Oh my gosh, is it really you?
Whoa.
Dolce Kamiya-san, I love your show.
Ha ha ha, thank you, thank you.
Oh, can I shake your hand? And can I get your autograph?
Aren't you the most adorable fan ever? Why, I could see myself taking you to be my parents.
Wow, you really do say the craziest things without even a second thought. You're Dolce Kamiya-san, all right?
Yoda-san just peeking. Can we get a chicken peek in the chat? Yuki-chan, hold on. Well, folks, the studio calls. I gotta be going. Sorry I couldn't spend more time with you. Come on, we'll give you like a free table. And you can just chat with Yuki all day.
Oh no, already?
And thanks for running in, Chan-san. I really must be going. Goodbye and see you next time. Wait, Dolce, please. I didn't get to shake your hand. Oh man, if Majima had shook his hand, then he would have indirectly shook Kiryu's hand because Kiryu also shook Dolce's hand. So it's like that could have been their first contact in the games, but it wasn't. Dolce's a fan of talking to girls. Deployed the Obitarian. I'm sure he'd have a wonderful time, actually. I mean, honestly, the Obitarian just makes so much money for the club. It's amazing. Kamen Rider, riding off on your motorbike, telling us to take a hike. Now we're at a stream. We like, uh-oh, I want to shake your hand. What's up, Kamen? How was the fate? I saw you playing a little bit of it. Did you get isekai'd? You already got isekai'd, right? I don't know what it's about, but I'm sure it's got fate. I'm sure it's got that. Yeah. Hope you're doing good. Etsuko, unironically best girl. Like, how, it's a shame that she's not a platinum hostess. Could you imagine? We'll give her like different sweaters with different animals on it.
Congratulations, Majima-san. It's incredible that you got 3 postcards picked. You're really something, Majima-san.
Not another word, Yuki-chan.
Hey, what's wrong with you? You should be jumping for joy. You just won a prize worth 1,000,000 yen.
Forget it. You're the worst, Yuki-chan. God.
Huh? What did I do?
No. Why is the game so mean to her? Justice for Yuki-chan, I swear. Wow, wow, wow. Wait, I have a pager? Why? Oh, it's just unread. What you like, what you like. Hope you're doing well, Common. Welcome on in. Everybody, hope you had a fun time over at Common Stream. We're, like, breezing through all the side quests I have left with Majima. Or at the very least, the ones that are easy to take care of. We have done so far the postcards. We have... Oh, man, there's still so much. We got time. We got time. Next to do is to watch videos at Ganhara. Because apparently, watching videos with him increases his friendship. And there's gonna be something going on. Alright, cultured people of the chat. Which, relaxation therapy video shall we watch? Should we watch the one with Haruki? The one with Riku? The one with Kokoa? The one with Ayu? The one with Luca? Wait, Luca's the girl at the arcade. The one with Kyoko? No, Kyoko's the one at the arcade. Luca... Oh, they're both at the arcade. Luca's the one at Kamurocho. Emery is the bowling alley girl. Oh, I didn't realize. I think last time we watched Reika, and we watched Iori, which does not have a lemon in it. Still salty about that. Let's just have a fun, relaxing time with Ai, because she works at the club, and we just, you know, we need to evaluate her performance. Yes, just like sophisticated lad. The good thing is, I think this is like the last time we have to watch a video. Iori's the girl in the cult? Yep, absolutely. The lemon, however, is not in the cult, and I am just so sad. We watched that video already. I didn't even realize. Do not Google image search that one. I will not comment. I will absolutely avoid it. Thank you for letting me know. Definitely do not Google image search that one. Oh, hi, Raviolin. Avert your eyes. We only. Oh no slime. No slime time. Only wholesome content on the stream. Only wholesome content allowed. Yo, we're just, you know, this is our employee, and this is her job application because she's already hired. But we're just like going over it one more time to see if she's ready for promotion. Yeah, she's just like she's just holding on to the exercise pole. You know, there's an umbrella at the top of that. She's just making sure it's not blowing away in the wind. I'm a member of Stars. Yes. Phew! And it was so beautiful that Majima had to cry. That's what he used the tissue for. Yeah. Was the video to your liking? Wasn't bad. Please come again. We'll be waiting. Shoot. Oh no. Oh crap.
Yo.
Oh no. Oh no, you know what? I don't think I redid this off stream. I'm back to the first viewing, actually. I could have sworn, I guess... Damn. Alright, who wants to watch 2 more videos? Yeah, hard at it, huh? Found any hot chicks? A few. Let's swap info on some girls we're checking out. Ah, so you go for that type. Wow, I would have never thought. You got a problem with that? Oh, nothing. It's just that, you know, not even I go for that. But, maybe she's worth a second look. Whatever. Let's see your pick of the crop. Sure. That about covers it. Way too many. Just how horny are you, man? That's only the tip of the iceberg. Damn it, you win. What are we winning? What's up? I ain't ever talked about this kind of thing before with anyone. That was really weird, even though we're both dudes and all. What do you mean? The desire to have sex is nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, very sex positive of you, but also, like, put on pants, dude. Put on pants, please. No slime time. What do you mean? Every guy has it bottled up in there somewhere. Look, all I have is chicken broth. I don't know what you're implying. I bet it felt good telling me what kind of girls turn you on, right? It does kind of feel like a relief to get it off my chest. Why are we doing this in public? See, that lady over there in the background's running away. Stop! 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 I don't like how this is layering. No need to make a big secret out of it. Tell the whole world. Maybe you got a point. Osaka sure is crazy, though. Ain't no way to keep track of all the different places, all the different girls. Well, that just means we gotta share info more often to raise your batting average. Yeah. Alright, my monster's roaring. Gotta go slay it. No. Please, no, not the Diablos. I'm sure Habu is more of a gun lance user anyway. Damn, guy's got the stamina of a horse. Please, no friendship. Okie dokie. Just you know what? In the interest of time, and also to not get banned on Twitch, let's just go through this real quick. Who else was somebody we remember from our quests? Let's watch Kyoko. Did I just watch Kyoko? No, I watched. Who did I watch? Definitely didn't watch Kyoko. She's just like, yeah, here we go. Thank you, Rav. Keeping the stream safe for people everywhere. This is what it means to be censorship in Japan. She's just thinking of the next arcade cabinet to play. You know, just a lot of Space Harrier, and then we can enter the fantasy zone. I mean, play fantasy zone. And maybe we can super hang on. Yep, just super hang on. Oh, we're out of chickens. Help. Help. Help, the stream is in danger. Please, donate to your local chicken. Use whatever points necessary. Please. That's not enough. We gotta throw more things. It's the only way to cover the screen. Do it, chat. Do it. I mean, 100 might work, but that's not enough. All right, it's over anyway. Phew. I hope you had a pleasant time. You like our videos quite a bit. Taking a break from the daily routine's important, that's all. I suppose so. Have a good lurk, Mifia. I swear, that was completely above board. That was... I do it. I'm doing it for the sub-story. This video clerk guy, we're just forming a friendship. And to make sure our shop provides a relaxing atmosphere for our customers, I keep the booths nice and tidy. Thank you for your service, because, damn, hope you wear gloves. I appreciate that. Please come again. We'll be waiting. I don't like the tagline "We'll be waiting." Just like the fact that you're anticipating me to come back. That's anticipating? No, wait, anticipating. There's something about that I just don't feel right about. Like, you don't know me. You don't know Luca. Alright, I'm trying a new censorship technique. Let's hope it works. No! F9 pauses the game! So that means if I were to do this... No, that's gonna be a seizure warning. Bad idea. Don't do that. Only you can do it, chat. Only you can do it properly.
Have I watched this already?
Protect yourself from the plot. One chicken is not enough. Please. What if, like, randomly the chicken, if you redeem one chicken, it's just really big. Like, just like a really, really big chicken. Just like covering the entire screen. Not the pause. Not the pause. Rai, I swear, I'm doing it for the achievements. For the achievements. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm not pausing on purpose. I'm pausing because I'm trying to cover the screen and throw items. But it pauses the game every time. Bam, bam, bam. Was the video to your liking? Wasn't bad. How many times do I have to watch videos to please this guy? The side eye? What do you mean? I'm just, you know, I'm just reading chat. I have to look at chat just like sometimes, you know, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. That's what's happening. All right, what video do I want to watch, chat? At this point, I'm already banned from Twitch, so it doesn't even matter. Let's watch Miho Tono. She's got a nice uniform on. Let's hope it stays on. Booty, where? Guess what? Chicken butt. That's not a uniform. You lied to me. You lied to me. You were in a uniform. First the lemons, now that flight attendant outfit. I freaking swear. What are you gonna do with that balloon? What are you gonna do with that? Yeah, you know what? Y'all need some hydration. Y'all need some water right now. Y'all are too thirsty today. Chat, clearly this is because of you all that I'm watching this right now. You and your watching and viewing my content. I have to resort to these methods to provide content for y'all. I do like that this is on a CRT television. What if like Majima brought in a Sega Genesis and hooked it up to the TV, and like at some point the clerk is like, man, he's really spending a lot of time in there, and then and then you just come on in, or like, hold on, imagine like you just hear faintly inside the room, just like what is he doing in there? Open the door and he's just like playing Sonic the Hedgehog on that little CRT. It's the only place where you can publicly rent out a TV for like half an hour. Alright, y'all, this friendship is almost done. I know I could just skip the video, but where's the fun in that? Cut in 4K. Now hold on. Hold on. I'm being called out. Right, don't do this to me. Don't put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Woo! He got a sigh of relief after getting the best ending in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Right? You have to buy like 2 games to make that work? It's a lot of money. Hi, Majima-san. You look full of energy. You too. Let's trade info. Good, it's Mr. Habu. What's up, Victorio? A girl that cute would do that? Don't get pulled in by the pretty face, she's wild. Man, she wasn't even in my radar. Oh, but I got some juicy info for you, too. Interesting, you have good taste, Majima-san. Never gonna catch you up in numbers. Though I gotta do my homework and focus on a few to get my hit rate up. Dedication! I go where my urges take me without thinking about anything. Look, like, Habu's doing the dance even faster than Majima does. Like, Majima can't even keep up. Nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that either. More exciting when you're going in blind, right? Don't say blind. You know when you try to play it safe, you spend a lot of time going through photos to pick a girl you like. Even if the girl turns out to be just as hot as the photo, it's still something's missing. Like that lemon. I know, that's exactly it. The only way to chase the trolls is I'm out jumping in the water, choosing a girl, and let fate be your guide. You're real natural. You've come a long way in such a short time. I'm surprised myself. These are now maybe my mission are melting away. This is part of Majima's descent into Mad Dog madness. Just like letting go of all sanity. It's you blame it. You think it's because of freaking I keep forgetting that guy at the club, and then he was in the jail cell. You think it's him? You think it's because of what Shimano did to him? You think it's because of everything he's been through? No, it's all Habu's fault. That Majima is like that in every other game. It's definitely relaxing. Ew, wow, this time's getting me frisky again. I need to go buff the baloney. See you around. Not the Habu slander. Nishitani. I was close. In my mind, I'm like, what's his name? Nishiyama? I'm like, wait, that's Nishiki. Nishikiyama. Nishitani. Okay, one more video, y'all. This girl comes with her own napkin, so y'all can clean up after yourselves. Mr. Libido be like, so long! Please no. Pen is nothing like him. Pen is a good boy. Nice balloon. Why is it shaped like a butt? I think it's supposed to be a heart, but it's kind of just like a butt. Comment, how come it's a slime time every time we watch a video? What does that mean, huh? Huh? I'm wondering why it's shaped like that. Yeah, like how do you get the balloon to be even shaped like that? Like how do you shape it? Do you like form the mold of the balloon while it's in the factory? Or do you like, I don't know, you like spray a little like material on the end of the balloon so that like when it inflates, it only inflates the sides? You know, balloons, they're interesting topics. Look at that, she's got an atom, she's a scientist. She's able to teach you about valence electrons and see the energy levels. You know, when an electron gets excited, it ascends one energy level, and then you can like become an ion. Yeah, we're learning science. We love women in STEM, you know it. Where was that during the video? Comment. I'm sorry. Did Majima throw that after he finished watching the video? No, not the clerk calling us out. I see you here a lot, sir. You must love watching our videos. Wouldn't go as far to say I love them, but yeah, I've been coming here fairly regularly. I've been meaning to ask you something. Have you seen any videos recently that you thought were super hot outside of our shop? Am I scouting for new content? I don't really watch videos anywhere else. Not even on twitch.tv. She's something of a scientist herself. Oh, I see. Why so disappointed? I watch all the videos we carry here. I have to as part of my job. Are you upset about that? Not really. I became so used to watching erotic videos that my little guy stopped responding to them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He watched so many videos he became asexual. Sorry, what? Erotic videos no longer arouse me. And it's not only videos. Nothing at all excites me anymore. No. No. See, y'all, this is the danger of watching too many videos. I'm scared that it'll become a problem for me in my private life as well. Too much of a good thing, huh? Even if I hooked up with a girl now, what if I couldn't get it up? I shudder to think of it. Well, I can see how that'd be a problem. My only hope lies in finding a super hot video that can awaken my senses. So that's why he asked me for recommendations. Ah, well. Rai, you remember this? Rai, that means that you watched enough videos to trigger this. Do you have something to say for yourself? Yes. Sorry I couldn't be of service. You've seen all of them. What? Yeah, no. If you don't know, friend of the stream, Akira Dolce, the other day, I think like 2 weeks ago, he specifically replayed Yakuza 0 to 100% it so we can unlock all the videos, and he did a 4-hour marathon stream of watching all of the videos in Ganhara over and over and over again on a loop. That was a stream. That sure was a stream. Sorry I couldn't be of service. Condoriano, what's up? He's depressed? I mean, clearly. Don't worry about it. And I'm sorry for pouring out my troubles to you like this. Come on now, don't be so down. I'll try. Please come again. We'll be waiting. You wanted 100% it? The only reason you can't is because you can't figure out Mahjong or Shoji. Alright, here's what we do. We both have to join in Drew for his Mahjong Soul streams. And then we too can learn how to play Mahjong. I realized that the Mahjong I played in college, I think it might have been a different Mahjong from Riichi Mahjong. Because I legitimately think what I ended up learning was Chinese Mahjong. Which uses the same tiles, but it's slightly different. So, I don't know. I need to, like, actually learn the fundamentals and the best strategies for Riichi Mahjong. Main problem is remembering differentiating the symbols. Well, if you play... Shogi? Yeah. Like, Shogi has the little letters, but it's just not the same as having little pieces. Alright, let's, watch... Now Mizuki? Chinese or Hong Kong style Mahjong? I have no idea. I learned just from a bunch of friends who happen to have a Mahjong set. And I don't even know where they learned it. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the only Chinese person involved in that whole, like, Mahjong group was 1/4 of me. So I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. My mind is a complete blank for some reason. Drew explained Mahjong really well. Your brain stuck at absorbing it. Practice. Don't sit on the stove like that. You might burn yourself. There. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, Comet. We gotta cover it. We gotta cover it up. It's not for innocent eyes. That's not enough. We need more. More. That's not enough. No. Ow. Thank you. You had to enlist the help of your mom for the Mahjong in Yakuza. She was upset because the rules were different. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, specifically, Yakuza uses Japanese Mahjong. So like I forgot. It's been so long since I played. I don't remember what I don't remember, or what I just like different from what I learned. At the very least, like I've learned the Chinese/Japanese numbers. I can count each ni san shi. That's nice, at least, that they share number characters. Arigatou gozaimashita. Do people get turned on by these vids? I mean, Habu does. Majima does. I mean, they have to be like safe enough for a video game, you know? I have learned through outside sources of people telling me that these people do videos in real life, and the videos are not at the level that is safe for a video game. And that's all I will say. Let's watch the bowling girl. So many girl bosses. I don't remember what I don't remember. That's heavy, Doc. Lessons from ManokAdobo. Why is she on a stove? Let her cook. That's why. Oh, you do know Mifia, huh? Where did you learn that? I don't... Imagine being like part of the dev team that made Super Monkey Ball 2 for the GameCube, and just like 10 years later, you get told like, hey, yeah, we have to, this is what we're doing for the new Yakuza game. We have to scout out actresses for videos. Oh, are they gonna like make live action skits for like a mini game? Something like that. We need these kinds of videos. Oh, all right. Just actual Sega employee being hired to look through actresses and find the ones that are perfect for this video game. End. What even happened in that video? She just like stood at a mirror. Like, come on, man. One hell of a job. Want to know why they agreed to this, or how they even approached? I don't know. Like, I think Sega just literally lets the RGG team do whatever they want. Like, there is no moderation. There is no, like, guidelines. They're like, just fuck it. Do whatever you think it takes to make this series popular. Because it rakes in the money for Sega right now. And I'm really happy for that resurgence as of, like, 2020. Looks like one more time. Sega employee scouring every video. God, I love my job. Kojima does this research? He just probably does it for fun. Meanwhile, Sakurai makes videos about like making game development. You know, I don't actually know which videos I've already watched or not. I'm not paying that much attention. I don't think I've watched Shizuku. Do I even care whether or not I watch a repeat video? Does it matter? One more time 10 videos ago. I'm just trying to fill up the friendship bar. It's all for friendship. Oh, reruns. Don't they got anything new? Here, I'll bring my own videotape. Let's go. It's the newest episode of Gundam Mobile Suit. Like, yeah. Original Mobile Suit Gundam would be running around this time, right? I guess probably reruns at this point, though, because it was like late 70s, early 80s. That cannot be comfortable. Rai just found a note in your phone. A note of what? Did somebody... What is that balloon? Is that a spoon? Yakuza 0 notes to keep track of videos you need to watch. Wait, was it not complete? Oh no! Yeah, I got some Google Notes. Whenever I play a video game, I have this... Every stream, I have a Google Keep open. And I just take notes. sometimes it's just like, oh, what do I talk about today? Right now I have like, which sub-stories do I not have yet? All right, Dylan, that's comment. It's a little late. That's how you kept track. Makes sense. Yeah, I just have the side quests open of like which side quests I still need to do. For Majima, I have Gandara Clerk, Komian Chef, STIJL Barkeep, which I started today, but I still need to finish. The Cabaret Office, I'll check that off because I just did Dolce Kamiya. And also Disco with Majima. I didn't realize that Majima would also have disco stories. Listen, do you have a minute? I heard something really exciting today. You do look hyped up. So what's it about? It's about an extraordinary videotape that's to be found somewhere in Sotenbori. Not the cult music. What video's that? I don't know. Everyone just calls it the videotape. What, are you gonna watch The Ring? Die in 7 days? They say it's extreme stuff. After you watch it, you're all soaked from sweat, tears, and various other bodily fluids. Not the fluids. No. Snot? The videotape, huh? Must really be something. It's The Ring. Don't touch it. Don't trust it. You'll be soaked in blood. If only I could get my hands on that video, I might recover my long-lost libido. Watch. Habu walks in, and he's like, "It's you." It's like a freaking Kami Piccolo situation. They used to be the same person, but then they split, and that's why his libido left him. It became Mr. Libido, and they need to fuse again in order to become whole. Come on, Piccolo, become whole again. Fuse with Kami. Okay, well, so where is it? You'll get it from some lady. A video store employee somewhere? Maybe. The rumor is there's some lady in white. If you treat her kindly, she gives you a videotape with no labels or anything. This sounds more and more like The Ring. You sure they ain't just some urban legend? I'm sure it's true. The tape exists. If you ever come across that woman, please try to get the videotape from her, please. Listen, I think it's a load of crap, but if I see a lady in white, I'll go check out if she's giving out videotapes. Really, I'd be really grateful. Don't get your hopes up. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Huh. The one fusion dance you don't want to see is just two people doing this. Hey, brother, I thought I might run into you. How's it hanging? Got any gorgeous babes lately? Sub-story complete, the enemy without. Bam, bam, bo down. Why'd it become DBZ? It's always DBZ. Always. The girls are fun enough, but I almost look forward to comparing notes like this just as much. Me too. I'm itching to tell you about my latest conquest, brother. What's this brother thing? It ain't like we're Yakuza. It's not like we're strangers. We're comrades in the pursuit of one gun salute. Let's keep it friendly. One gun salute. Huh, fine. Okay, let's get caught up on the latest hot girl gossip. No. No saluting, please. Jasmine42, welcome on in. I'm sorry you had to come into this, but Yakuza 0 is a trip, isn't it? She was no good, huh? Yeah, I had a bad feeling about her. You should have told me sooner then. It was such a disappointment. I had to go straight on to another place. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, service, alright. Weird hair, weird accent, a riot. He answers the phone with yellow. Yellow. Haha. What a couple of a-holes. Haven't laughed like that in years. Huh? Now we're having more fun talking about a dude than hot girls. I guess we kind of drained that well dry. Can't be many girls left in Sotenbori that we don't know yet. True. Guess I'll head home. What? You ain't heading to another place? That's new. Well, everyone's got to rest at some point. Yeah, we'll take it easy then. Bye. Did we finally drain Mr. Libido? Phrasing. Is he finally done? Have we been rid of the curse? Oh. I feel strongly that there might be a lady in white over here handing out videotapes for free. Oh, it's that guy. It sure is. Sorry, cat. Okay, for a second, Why are you cold? For a second, I thought it was literally gonna be like the ring with like a tattered dress and like hair over her face. Draining Mr. Libido, what a job. Time to slumber for 100 more years. What's with this chick? She's dressed in white and super pale too. I think this is their attempt at making the ring? What's her name? What's like the ring girl's name? Sawako or something? Come to think of it, someone told me something about a woman in white.
I'm so cold.
What was it again? Sadako. Sakura, obviously. Sakura, the beautiful Sasuke. He's really cool. Here I am with my ninja clan. Ninja clan, here we stand.
What?
I'm cold.
Hey, lady. Is it different across which version? Well, I think I'm just mostly talking about the Japanese version at this point, because I think, yeah, that the, like, Western version of the ring has Samara, I guess. I was thinking about the Japanese name because we're in Japan. Hey, lady, you're cold, huh? If you're cold, you gotta get out of this weather. Head inside somewhere.
Huh?
What, you waiting for someone? Huh, guess she has her reasons. At this rate, she's gonna freeze to death, though. Maybe I'll get her some hot food. Yeah, Odin gotta do the trick. Why do I have to bring her food? What? Alright, let's get some Odin. Where's the nearest M store? Or a Papa or something. Seriously, I have to go to all the way. Alright, we can take the taxi, actually. Yeah, last time I went to Japan, clearly this changed in 2020, but they don't do the thing where they just put Odin out and you can just get it. Which is sad, because, like, that was really cool. Oh, this is not the taxi. It makes sense, but I was looking forward to doing that again. Just put a bunch of, like, cool-looking little dumplings in your soup, and then you buy it. Put as much broth as you want. Western Samara. It's alright. I actually haven't watched I've only watched the Western version of The Ring, but I haven't watched it in years. I had the DVD. It's in my room at my parents' house. Because my room is where all the DVDs were, because my room had, like, the PS2. It had, like, the best DVD player and the biggest TV for playing games, but also watching movies. So my room became like the media room. Other DVDs I know are there. There's Jumanji, Space Jam, Wild Wild West, Finding Nemo. I got a DVD of that. I got a DVD of Jimmy Neutron. Hell yeah. Clock Stoppers. I don't know why I loved that movie so much as a kid, but it wasn't even that good. Which of these is not a good? I think Toughness Easy. Yeah. You want to go to a konbini so bad? Yeah, American 7-Eleven just does not hit the same, does it? Odin soup. Arigato. Arigato. The PS2, the DVD player. Those were the days, wasn't it? I think we've gone back around. Like, the only DVD player I own now in my entire apartment. Opponent? You know, I'm thinking about it. I think the only thing in my apartment that can play DVD is a PS2 that I happen to have to just play PS2 games. Because I don't have a PS3 anymore. I don't have my PS4 anymore. I guess the PS5 can play DVDs? Or can it not? Can the PS5 play DVDs? I think it only plays Blu-rays. Oh. Huh. It's interesting to think about. I have a DVD drive for my computer, but it's actually not here right now. So, yeah, I think it really is only the PS2 that can play it. How about that? Sorry, cat. People buying a PS2 because it was also a DVD player. Those were the days. Majima sits in the front seat of the taxi, grabs the driver's hand, and goes, "Hold up. This is at the phone." All these newfangled devices. It's all about streaming these days. When I was your age, I'd go to the store and buy a digital video disc. It is interesting because I was at Best Buy the other day and just looking at the DVD section, or the Blu-ray section now, and really it's like, it's not about having the new release movies anymore. There is a little section for that, but for the most part, it's like the Blu-ray section is just a library of classic movies that somebody might just spontaneously want to buy and just to have on Blu-ray. So that's actually really neat. It's like a little mini library, actually. I should probably actually go to a library, but I was just checking if they had a copy of any of the Terminator movies because I've been in the mood to rewatch them, and I don't want to buy them digitally, and I don't want to like find them online. I wanted to actually own a disc. I could just buy them on Amazon, but like if I was at Best Buy, you know what I want? I want a PSP UMD copy of Terminator 2 Judgment Day Director's Cut. That's what I want, because it's one of the movies that was on there. I'd watch it on my PSP. Overlord Bacon, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Can we get a shout out? Looking to getting an upscaler for the PS2. It's real nice. I mean, these days I can only recommend RetroTink stuff. They're like the best and the most practical. So get the RetroTink that fits your needs, even if it's just like the 2x upscale. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you had a good time with Sonic Mania. Crispy Raid. Well, I do be crispy as well. Crispy Chicken. How you doing, Bacon? Best Selfie Side. Welcome on in. How y'all doing? Hope you're well. We're playing Yakuza 0, doing some sub-stories because I am very close to the end of the game. And I just want to finish it knowing I didn't miss out on anything fun. Like, apparently I'm talking to this lady about getting a video that kills you in 7 days. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Lantis, welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. If anybody doesn't know me, I'm a chicken, and I play Nintendo games, but today I'm playing Sega. Speaking of Sonic, we have been playing the Sonic Frontiers DLC. It's hard, don't play it. I want to like it, but it's so hard. Yeah. So, well, welcome.
It's so cold!
She looks like she's freezing. I got some Odin on me. Give her the Odin.
What?
Wanna eat this? From my pocket? I spilled it all over the place, but there's still some dumplings. What's really cool about Odin is some of the dumplings are like super cool shaped. There's one shaped like a money bag, and I guess it maybe gives you good fortune. But it's like a dumpling that is shaped like a money bag and has dumplings inside, and then you tie it off with more dumpling material. Like, that is so extra. You don't need to do it that way. I like it though, because some of the soup gets inside.
I'm not cold.
Yeah? That warm you up? That's good.
I'm not cold anymore.
She just like disappears.
Uh-huh.
Huh? What's this? A videotape? What's on it? Well, whatever. Guess this is a thank you? Okay then. You got the videotape. Alright, don't catch cold, huh? Bye, Bob.
Huh?
Wait, a videotape with no label from some lady in white. Could this be what the guy at Gantara was talking about? Hey, lady, about this video. Where'd she go? Must have gone to find someone who wanted to hole up. Anyway, might as well show that Gantara dude this video. Oh no!
7 minutes.
Yeah, that's how long we're gonna last. Oh, hi, Mr. Shakedown. Bye, Mr. Shakedown. Nice metal slime, thank you. Everybody cash it, it's good experience. It's got a little top hat. Alright, buddy. Overlord Bacon says, you did so many sub-stories, you only got like 59% completion. You put 70, 80 hours of believe into it. I'm sitting at 120 plus hours right now. 119 when I started the stream, and I'm 3 hours in. Let me tell you. 11 of those hours are because my save file on PC glitched out and I had to redo 40 hours of gameplay. That was not fun. But I'm glad I was able to make up for it. Thanks for the bits, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, I've been loving the Yakuza series. How many have you played, Bacon? I have played just Yakuza 7, and I'm dedicated to finishing 0 before Yakuza Gaiden comes out, or Like a Dragon Gaiden comes out. Because if I can't play through the entirety of the Kiryu saga, I want to at least play one of the games. So this is what I'm doing. When Yakuza Gaiden comes out, I'm like, wow, we skipped ahead so far forward in time, like 30 years. It's been a while, hasn't it? You bought Kiwami 1 and 2, never touched it. Ugh. You'll have some time for it, Rai. Like, I hear Kiwami 1 is supposed to be really short because it is basically only as long as the PS2 game. So, like, if you have some time, it could be just like knock it out real quick. And definitely not as many videos to watch. Hey!
Oh, hello. Have you found the videotape yet?
Yep, I did.
I see. So what would you like to watch? Wait. What? What? You really found it? You got it from the lady in white?
Yeah, I got it from a girl in a white dress. I guess she was the one you told me about. Hate the written one? No problem, Bacon. Thanks for coming on, and hope to see you again soon. Everybody, thanks for coming along, and if you need to go to rest, I don't blame you. Just have a nice night. Only played 0 all the way through, started 1, didn't get far. You'll get there eventually, Bacon. Yakuza 7, oh, so good. So good. I played it because it's an RPG, and I usually play those. Yeah, I got it from a girl in a white dress. I guess she was the one you told me about. The videotape. Wait, you can watch videos in it too? I don't actually know. You can watch live people. I know that much.
This is it. The video said it to be so thrilling it elicits the most extreme reactions from the viewer. A flood of tears, sweat, and other bodily secretions.
I did watch The Evil Dead yesterday. After the Pokemon tournament, my friend and I just watched like scary movies. We also started watching Resident Evil Death Island, but I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, definitely fun in the sense of like just being Resident Evil fan service. Freaking Leon fighting somebody on a motorbike. That's just okay. Resident Evil movies, calm down.
Thank you so much. I will forever be indebted to you. I will treasure this videotape forever.
You'll play it until the tape just runs out of magnetism. That girl on the back is cute. You asked me to bring it if I stumbled on it somewhere, so I kept my word.
Let's watch it right away together.
Together?
Huh?
Did the boots seat 2 people? What do you watch? What do you need me for? Just watch it on your own.
Oh, come on. You did all the hard work, so you deserve to see it. I just want to share the joy with you.
Yeah, fine. I'll watch it with you as long as it doesn't take too much of my time. Oh, I see. Social link go? My stream deck just crashed again. Great. It's great. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Let me just restart it real quick. I'm sure it'll come up with no problem again. He's just backseating. Where is he even sitting? There's only one chair. Slime time.
I'll put it in then. Here we go. Here comes mind-blowingly sexy stuff.
Happy.
Hey, it's not coming on. The TV is plugged in.
Watching the Midnight Channel, I see. Jasmine's also playing it? Ooh. How far are you in? Because I'm really late in, and I don't want to spoil anybody by accident. I'm just doing sub-stories because I just want to do it before I finish the game. Maybe the VCR is busted?
Yeah. It can't be. I check them every morning. It's definitely in good order. Here we go.
Chapter 7. Ooh, that means you just finished one of the most emotional scenes in the game, right? Oh, I just watched somebody stream that part last night, and my goodness, have I been waiting for it. Shark says, what are we doing in here? Oh, we're just watching The Ring. We're gonna die in 7 days.
There's no picture, but the sound seems to be working.
Common. Common. Common, get the talk box. Get the EMF sensor. We got a ghost.
Ah, this voice must belong to a really cute girl.
I see, you brought the salt.
This voice must belong to a really cute girl. Show me your face, babe.
That's it?
That was it. The video ended. No way. It can't end like this.
Phone call. Phone call.
Looks like the rumors about this tape were just that. Empty rumors. I was so looking forward to it. Now I've lost all hope for recovering my libido.
Maybe you're not as desensitized as you think. You were so excited about watching the tape, I thought you wet your pants.
You know, you're right. I did.
What?
Just the expectations I had for this video got me all fired up. I might be cured. I'm burning up inside now. Excuse me, I've got to go watch some more videos to cool down a little.
What's up with this guy? That's it? Oh, hello? Down and down. I can check off the clerk sub-story now. Y'all want to do some disco dancing? I think we should do some disco dancing. And maybe go drink at the bar. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, fuck this shit, I'm out. What chapter am I on? I'm on chapter 16, actually. Which I think actually might be like... I think I'm literally at one of the last chapters of the game, so... Oh, look, Mr. Shakedown. We have time to fight. Here, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna try to fight him. Like, not, like, shoot him. I'm actually gonna fight him. Let's see how far I've come. Hey, Majima. Damn it, this ain't what I needed. You know, I heard about this place with super cute girls. I really want to check it out. That's so. If you come by my club, I'll make sure you have a good time. I told you, I can't depend on anyone else, eh? I have to do things on my own, even picking a club to party at. Well, if you ain't my customer or my king, then you're just another peasant. I never asked you. Let's do this. I have like one more chapter. That's what I've heard. I've heard there's like 17, I think. Oh, I should definitely not be in break mode. Hi. What's up, buddy? Nope. Try harder next time. Or a shot. No, thank you. Or a shot. You know, actually, he's not even that hard to fight, all things considered. I'm just traumatized by him, like, just charging directly into me. I got dodges. I'm fine. Alright, you know, this is gonna take a long time. I'm back to my old ways. It's just better this way. Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Come on and try it, buddy. I'm sorry, you're gonna get closer than that. I love fighting Mr. Shakedown. Not the slime gun. Look, I've had plenty of opportunity to load up on slime this entire stream. You know, you just go to Gunhara to reload the slime gun. It's easy. Imagine if it did, though. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. This is all fine. Don't do that. Don't try that strategy if you don't have at least a couple of upgrades. kids. Definitely you will not survive unless you have at least a couple of health upgrades, like I do. Jasmine started doing the cabaret minigame. Oh, it's so fun. I played the song for like customizing and playing dress up at the beginning of stream today. It's just stuck in my head. I wanna be your girl. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Crab, you beat me again. Did I just take 1 billion yen? It ain't gonna change. Not once, not ever. I'm sad because I want to finish this game soon. So I'm gonna finish the game without doing all the cabaret stuff. I might revisit it again of like a bonus stream, but I can't. I don't have enough time to like dedicate to it. Like, it's been 3 hours and I kind of should start thinking about wrapping it up, but I still got 3 sub-stories I want to finish by tonight. So, oh yeah, I just got 2 billion yen. Let's eat it. Let's eat it all. Gotta make Majima rich. You make Kiryu rich with the real estate. How far are you on the real estate game? I'm on the last... I think I'm on the last area? No. I'm on second to last area for the real estate. And I wanted to take a break and do Majima stuff first. The problem is I'm like at the end of the game at this point, so not much else to even do. I need to do more cabaret if I want to get more slots to upgrade. Invest in myself. Oh well. We do what we can. At least I don't feel bad about like losing the Mr. Shakedown now. I've upgraded all I can. I just need to continue training with Komeki. But we're in a good place. We're in a great place. I would like to go back to STJIL. You knew what chapter would be Majima? Yeah, that's good planning. I should have planned better myself. Because yeah, this late and I have not done enough Majima stuff. It felt like, here's what ended up happening. I did like every subquest on Majima's map that I could find. To the point where every time I played as Majima, there was nothing I could see to do other than just straight up play the story. So by that point, Majima was just like beeline to the story every single time, and I never really got a chance to do all the cabaret stuff I wanted to. So I'm making good on that. But again, I want to finish this game before Yakuza Gaiden. I gotta. If you haven't played Yakuza 7, it is now one of my top 5 games of all time. I swear, like, it is amazing. The story had me crying, laughing, dying, living, being reborn anew. The Yakuza writers just know how to make you feel. Let's get Belmore 12 years old. Oh, you got that? Yeah, I heard it. I will say I did get spoiled on what you get. I haven't played this game yet, and I'm trying not to get spoiled, but there's just so many little things. The reward, I'm not going to say it out loud just in case anybody on the VOD doesn't want to get spoiled. The reward for finishing the real estate. I know what it is, and like, I'm sad I'm not going to get Majima's equivalent, but I'll at least get Kiryu's. At least. Telephone cards, I'm getting all the ones I see, but I'm not like explicitly going for them. I should probably find them. This is the standard of the Bowmore line. Sherry barrels give it its uniquely ripe floral overtones. It also has the distinctive seaweed and salt notes of Islay, with a distinguished flavor that has earned it the title of Queen of Islay. The Queen of Islay? Hold on, whose nickname is that? The Queen of Islay. It stands a cut above the rest of the single malt 12-year-old whiskeys. Yeah, like, you just finished chapter 6 and you got all the real estate. That's what I should have done. I didn't know how, like, necessary it would be. Man, like, how drunk do I have to get to be this guy's friend? If I ain't finishing Cabaret before the end of the game, do I want to pull out at least a video of the reward? I mean, I want to do the reward. Like, I'll probably play off stream and then, like, one of these days while I'm doing a Yakuza Infinite Wealth stream, I'll just boot up Yakuza 0 real quick and say, like, hey guys, I'm at the end of the Cabaret. You want to see the end? Just randomly pull it up like that. It might be a little spoilery, but, like, if you're playing Yakuza Infinite Wealth or watching somebody play it, I think getting spoiled on Yakuza 0 is maybe one of the least of your problems. So, I'll give plenty of warning for it, but I think that's what I want to end up doing. Just because Gaiden is so quick, it's so soon, and a lot of games are coming out this October. Like, the Metal Gear Solid Collection's coming soon. Thank goodness I don't have to stream that. I already streamed all the games on it. Or at least I'll stream 3 Remake when it comes out. And yeah, there's just so much coming out right now. There was another game I was excited for. World of Horror. World of Horror. I gotta play that in October. Have to. I'm playing Resident Evil 8. And Exagerangatang, it's been a while. How you doing? Here to make everything worse? Can't be. Impossible. You're making things better. What's up, Poiple? Exagerangatang. How's the Minecraft? Hope you had fun. We're just doing little sub-stories in Yakuza, so I'm not, like... It's fine. Like, I'm pretty late in the game, so if anybody doesn't want to get spoiled, I will warn y'all. But we're just chilling. Want to hear about Japanese whiskey? This is another extremely popular Japanese whiskey. Yeah, I gotta break out my southern Japanese accent. Spirits aged in sherry barrels at the Yamazaki distillery are blended with carefully selected malts and grains. This yields a bright aroma and a sweet fullness in the mouth, and the finish is deep and yellow. Mellow? Mellow. It's deep and yellow. A lot of people call it Dharma because of the bottle's round shape. Looks like a Dharma doll. Says Orangutan visiting server pals, buildings, realized he had to redo a bunch of design. Mela. Let's ask Shogo did a fun video when he toured a Kyoto whiskey distillery. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, I actually went to Japan earlier this year in April. I should have gone in March. That was actual Sakura season, but like, I just missed it. Like, it's so sad how literally just a moment too late I was, because all the trees I saw were like, they were stripped of their little blossoms, and I could see little piles of dead cherry blossoms at the bottom of some of them. And like, some places had like one cherry blossom tree that had a couple of petals still on it. So I was like a week too late when I actually went. But I still had a fun time. I went to Tokyo, I went to Kyoto, I went to Mount Fuji, Osaka for a couple of days, and then just like went back to Tokyo to just party it up in Odaiba with the freaking Gundam store over there, and it was a fun time. I bought a lot of stuff, visited a lot of Pokemon centers, bought a lot of Pokemon cards, and I was really happy that I got to visit it again. Just, I couldn't do as much as I wanted to because, yeah, I was just visiting with my parents who were there for the first time, so, like, we couldn't, like, schedule too many strenuous activities. Just, like, even walking to the train station was a little much sometimes, so, you know, we took it easy. We still saw a lot of cool stuff and ate a lot of good food. Kansai area is best, so many historic cities so close together. Yeah, next time I go, I want to put a bigger focus on Kansai. Because both times I've been to Japan, I'm like, oh yeah, Tokyo has so much stuff, you could spend 2 weeks here and not see everything. And true, that is absolutely true. But like, every time I go to Osaka, it's only for a couple of days. And yeah, I go to Dotonbori, and it's really, it's tasty, it's delicious. There's more to Osaka than that. Last time I went to Osaka, I had to rush because I was already gonna leave that day, but I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna go. There's like a part of Osaka, there's a street that has like a bunch of trading card stores, because, you know, I'm addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's, you know, I had to go check out the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards because they're so much cheaper over there. Just get some proxies. And then Super Potato Osaka had so many cool video games. I bought a copy of Famicom Detective Club. I was looking for that. It's been so hard to find wherever I go online. Like, hell yeah, I've been looking for that game. I'm just so happy I was able to get one of my white whales. Oh, yeah. Hakone, never been there either. Spent most of your time in Kansai, only Tokyo for like 2 days. Your friend insisted we do Osaka versus Hiroshima style Okonomiya competition. Yeah, that's... I also need to like spend more time around there as well. There's just so many places to go. Even Okinawa I've never been to, but I have some friends in the Navy actually. Just you know, being Filipino, just a lot of... You just happen to know a lot of people in the Navy. And some of them were stationed over there. I don't know where they are now. I think they've moved to like Tokyo proper at this point, or just came back since then. But for a while they were in Okinawa. So like, that would have been the time to go visit. But if I plan a Japan trip focusing on all the Yakuza 5 locations, Tokyo and Osaka included, I mean, I could do it. It's just I just need to give enough time, because it just takes a lot of time. If you ever want to like have a guide on where to go in Tokyo, play Persona 5. Like, all the places you can go to in that game, they're all like touristy locations. So you just hit the Persona 5 map, and then you go to a lot of cool places automatically. That's my like guide. That's what I kind of did the first time. And by accident, actually. I just tried to find cool places to go. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is from Persona 5. Wait, I saw that in Persona 5. Even on the train, I passed by those the little fishing hole that you can go to. It's great. Yeah, thankfully, you know, Osaka tour based on a murder case from Detective Conan. I wanted to go to Osaka Castle. We climbed all the way up to the front of it, but my parents were so tired just walking to Osaka Castle, they didn't want to like go inside. And I would have too, but the line was so long to get in that like my parents would have been waiting for me to get into line and go through the tour and come back out. I'm like, I'm not gonna make them wait. So I just like, we took pictures in front of the castle and then we came back. Yep. We saw a street performer though at the front of Osaka Castle. He's like a national yo-yo champion, and he just did a bunch of yo-yo tricks and like something with a fushigi. I'm not sure what that was. The little crystal ball. Anyway, let's drink.
I'm very sorry, Majima-sama, but may I ask a favor? What's up? I just got a call from my supplier. They finally have a liquor I've been trying to get for ages, but I need to go now and get it in person. You want to close up early? No problem, I'll get going.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not it. I was hoping you might agree to mind the bar till I get back.
Don't you have like employees?
You want me to tend you bar? What have I got to do that? I won't take long. Besides, when I'm back, we could open one of the bottles of new liquor and have a little private tasting session. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Well, that changes things, don't it? Where do I sign? I imagine a connoisseur like you won't have any trouble explaining the drinks we serve here to any customers who might come in. I ain't so sure about that.
I'm gonna like make up facts about everything.
Well, I do owe him for the free booze. If it's just for the little while, I guess I can do it. Fine, I'll do it. I'm looking forward to a taste of that new stuff you're getting, though. Of course, thank you so much. Okay, you go get the stuff, and I'll take care of your bar here. I'll be right back then.
Fushigi is ball. What else do you need to know? Nothing, really.
Well, shouldn't be a problem. Maybe no one will show up till he gets back. Look at you, Majima.
You look like you belong right there, just serving drinks and making people happy.
Let's mix drinks and save lives.
You know what? I need the appropriate music for this.
How about this? Let's get a drink. Just my luck. Someone here already? Evening. Welcome.
Huh? That's not the usual bartender.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that.
Go wordplay. Charge a drink for 5,600 because 5-6. Go roll. There was a restaurant that did a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure collab, and they made a steak that costs 5,555 yen. Because go 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 go. So where's the usual bartender? He had to step out on urgent business. That's too bad. He's got encyclopedic knowledge of liquors from around the world. I was really looking forward to his commentary. You're into that stuff, huh? Yeah, but I'm no expert. This bar's got an impressive whiskey collection, though. That's why I like it. I see. In that case, what kind of whiskey can I pour you? Hold on, we need a more upbeat Valhalla song going on. Let's listen to Every Day is Night. Yeah, this is the classic. I see. In that case, what kind of whiskey can I pour you?
Hi.
We'll start with the domestics, I think. Japanese whiskey, huh? Yamazaki's a good choice. What were those casks they use again? Sherry casks, right? Cherry casks. Time to BS my way through it. When it comes to Japanese whiskey, Yamazaki's an excellent choice. Their secret lies in the casks they use. Really, the casks? There's a subtle sweetness underneath the bitter taste of this whiskey, ain't there? It comes from the casks. From the casks? Do tell. Yamazaki whiskey matures in casks previously used to make sherry. That's why the whiskey takes on some of the sherry's flavor and aroma. Wow, you really know your stuff. All right, they're eating this up. Can I get you another round of drinks? Let's try something else this time. Can you recommend something? Maybe a scotch? Scotch whiskey, huh? What's the name of that popular one? Beef Eater? Wait, Beef Eater though. Wait, Beef Eater though. Wait. How about Beef Eater then? Wait a second, that's not even scotch. It's a brand of gin, ain't it? Oh. Forgive me. It's like Majima's looking at his little drunk icon, being like, do I look like I'm sober enough for this? I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. Crap, how am I gonna bullshit my way out of this? Sorry, but I expect a bartender to know whiskey from gin. Are you really? Please forgive me for testing you. I like to do that sometimes for the more confident customers. It's just a hobby of mine. But the good news is you passed with flying colors. Well done. And you, my dear, are lucky to be friends with such a whiskey expert. He'll only pick the best for you. Oh, you really had us fooled for a second. So naughty of you to tease your customers like that. Alright, that was funny, but I thought he would say something about the beef. Okay, crisis avoided. Man, this is tough. I'm loving the drinks here. I want to try more. Yeah, me too. Let me pick something for you this time. You enjoyed the Yamazaki whiskey with its sherry aroma, right? I think I know what you'd like. Bartender, you have Glenfiddich, don't you? Glenfiddich. Ah, yes, an excellent choice. What about Marzipan's Beef Reverser? Oh man, I love that video game. Let me just load it onto my totally not an analog pocket and play it with my boxing gloves. Staring off at the angel of booze. Yeah, who need to pick a god and pray. The famous Beef Eater Scotch. Want to play Valhalla? It's definitely an interesting game. Be prepared for mature themes, for sure. And just like, yeah, it definitely takes place in a sort of like little dystopian future where, you know, everyone's just trying to live their life, trying to find comfort in different ways, whether it's trying to take shelter from the news or shelter from the paparazzi in some characters' cases. But either way, you just meet very interesting characters that have their own walks of life. What's it like? Don't ask me, let me think. It's got something in common with Yamazaki whiskey and the sherry aroma. Oh, it's got the fruity aroma, right? Glenfiddich is a whiskey with a smooth feel and a fruity aroma. Fingers crossed. I love drinks with a fruity aroma. I can't wait to try it. That fruitiness distracts you from how strong the alcohol is, though, so you gotta be careful. Exactly. It's all too easy to get drunk with this one. I managed to wing it somehow. Thanks, it's time for us to get going. I think I've had a little too much. I hope you had a good time. Please come again.
Man, I barely got through that. Bartending ain't exactly a walk in the park.
All right, Valhalla over.
Hey, you're back.
At least I didn't have to mix anything. That would have been catastrophic. Man, your favorite fruity alcohol is pineapple Radler. Never had it. I was saying about this earlier in the stream. Like, I'm not a big drinker, but ever since I played Catherine, I'm like, one rum and coke, please. The very first time I made the mistake of not realizing that, oh yes, because Catherine doesn't want to license the name Coke, they call it a rum and cola, but everybody in the real world calls it rum and coke, or a Cube Libre. So I'm just like, rum and cola, please? Rum and coke, got it. Like, oh, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Rum and coke. Man, I know better now. That was years ago. I played Catherine back in college, before I even turned 21, so, like, I've learned the ways of the world by now. Meanwhile, though, mix, you are already drunk. Gotta add all the quote-unquote fake alcohol. Brewery in Ontario that makes a good pineapple Radler is only 2% alcohol. Raspberry wine's a close second. Give me a Moscow Mule. That's all I know.
Thank you for minding the bar. I got the liquor. That's good. I bumped into 2 customers who were just leaving the bar. Seems you 2 did an excellent job. Please, take this. You earned it.
French wallet. Cool.
And now I promised you a taste of my newest edition. So let's have a drink. Oh, yeah.
Majima got that charisma 100. Bullshit in his way.
Oh, I'm drunk again. Look at that. This is Courvoisier XO, a French cognac which won a prestigious award at an international contest in '86.
Why I say 86? This game takes place in 88. You just say 2 years ago.
Yeah, I can see why. Thanks to you, I can finally serve it at my bar. Wow. This is a taste that'll have him coming back for more.
Like the red and black suit the bartender's got. It's very fancy. It complements the lighting in the bar, too.
Thank you so much for your help today. You're welcome to give bartending another try anytime you like. No way, no thanks. I'm happy just being a customer. That's a shame. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you very much, Majima-sama. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay, I was gonna do another sub-story involving a chef at a restaurant, but I think I don't have time for that. What I am gonna do is do the one other sub-quest for Majima that is on my radar, and that's kind of sad because I'm not gonna play this game again for 2 weeks, I think. I would have liked to do at least a little bit more story, but you know, it's not like anybody's waiting for me in Kamurocho or anything, right? Right? Let's go to Maharaja. Ooh! Drunk dancing is best dancing. Majima's gonna dance tonight. Oh, wait, what song should we dance him to? You know it's gotta be the best song in the game. Friday night feels right. Oh, it's gonna be a fight for the sanity has left. But Majima is not going to survive it with it intact. Ba 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 ba. Excuse me. If I got to the takoyaki and then went to Southern Boy for the cleanup, I was just worried whether or not the takoyaki would, like, commit me to another part of the game where I don't, like, have control. I mean, I'm already here, so I'm just gonna dance, and then we'll do takoyaki. Does that sound good? Here you go. All right, y'all. What is your favorite song in the disco? I'm guessing we'll have a lot of fans of Miracle Johnson's latest hit. I'm actually pretty partial to the one that sounds like Just Dance. I don't know why. Not Just Dance. The one that sounds like Let's Dance.
Because I'm bad. I'm bad.
Because I kept quaffing beer. Look at my little dancing avatar. It's got an eye patch. I've done every song, so there's like no reason for me to do anything. All right, Miracle Johnson, let's go. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh, it would have been funnier if I got the takoyaki and then went to Sonomori. And then waited to give it to her and it's all cold. It's been in my pocket for 12 hours. Hell yeah. Dancing with takoyaki in my pants. Is that takoyaki in your pants? Or do you just have a medical condition? Quaff that beer. I got a little confused because one of the fever left me at like the second beat of a 3-beat combo. Get up!
I'm bad, you know it. I'm bad at games, you know I am bad.
Ooh. I call this dance move the squid legs, which is weird because I got octopus. Oh no! My total score is the number of the beast. Cool. Majima got that riz. If he had a Pokemon card, it would be called Majima's Charisma. None of this freaking Giovanni. Oh yeah. You know, just don't mind me showing off the Pokemon cards I got. You know, as a kid, I just never realized that Team Rocket, like, obviously they're a gang and they're supposed to be kind of be like the mafia. But how much you think they're actually supposed to be more like the Yakuza? Like, it makes so much more sense that he'd be allowed to just be the gym leader of Viridian City. Like, because the Yakuza hold legitimate jobs on top of running their crime families. And it's like above board. Like, legally, that's fine. Like, you can just have a mob boss being a gym leader. And, like, the league is aware of it, but they can't do anything to stop it. Isn't that kind of scary, though? Yeah, because it makes a lot of sense. A lot of mafia do too. I mean, it's probably a mix of both, but a lot of stuff in Pokemon makes sense. Just like 25 years later, knowing more about Japanese culture. Like, for instance, having Professor Oak getting a package sent to the next town over in a convenience store instead of just having it sent to his lab. They do that in Japan. You can just have your package sent to a convenience store. And you pick it up over there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. All right, more dancing. All right, we gotta do Friday night. It's not Friday, but we didn't do Friday night last Friday night, so we have to do it today. Bum, 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 bum. Takoyaki in my pants. One of these days, I'd like to see an RPG protagonist that legitimately carries around a backpack, so you can actually see them putting their stuff in their bag. Like when you play Last of Us, you see Joel wearing a backpack, and you see him putting his stuff in it. What happened? What? Where are my buttons? It just changed to like, oh, my controller is plugged in right now to charge it, and then the cable bumped the mouse, and then whenever you touch the mouse, it turns back to keyboard controls, and it doesn't change back. This is what I get for not charging the controller ahead of time. Oh, no, no, no! The fever baited me. I pressed it, but it was a moment too late.
完璧なダンスやったな。
The face button colors. Oh, like to find the button even when the key shows up, because it's still the right button color. Yeah, I don't even look at the colors. I just look at the symbol. And when the symbol's gone, oopsie. It's alright. Y'all know I'm good at this game. Let me just unplug this, because I'm sure it's charged by now. It's been charging this whole time. Isn't there like a sub-story that has to do with like the disco for Majima? I'm sure there is. I am sure there is. Like, did I like, maybe I triggered it at one point and I just forgot to follow up on it? Well, let me just dance one more time. You know what? Maybe I've never danced with Majima in the disco in this save file. I think you trigger it when you dance 3 times. Alright, this time I'm not bumping any mice. Please. Alright, David Bowie, show me what you got. You get slightly more mafia vibes because the Yakuza still have a reputation of most sticking in criminal enterprises, leaving civilians alone. Similar to Ace Attorney 4 having the Yakuza. That's maybe I do find that funny that they do like clearly reference the mafia as well as Yakuza in Ace Attorney 4. I like to think they were throwing the localizers a bone, because they knew how much trouble they had at like trying to figure out how to localize things. And by Ace Attorney 4, they knew that the games were being localized. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's swing. I'm singing for you. Wow.
主役の座は譲らんで。
They weren't aware of his activities. The gym leader's identity was a mystery as well. I just don't know how that would work. Cause like, wouldn't the league know who the leader is? At the very least, like, they just let anybody be the gym leader? Like, whoever happens to go in the building and say they're the leader is the leader? That just doesn't make sense to me. Alright, I just don't know if I'm missing something. I'm sure there's a sub-quest with Majima at the disco. I just don't know why it's not triggering. I guess I'll just leave. Maybe it triggers when I leave? No background checks. He just neglected to give his name. I have no idea. The guide I'm looking at says there was a Majima disco quest. Let me see. Party at Maharaja. Go to the disco club to complete 3 disco songs. Leave. Oh, and come back in. All right, let's go back in. The order for titles confirmed for localization was something weird. Like, 1 Apollo Justice 2 and 3? Well, I mean, at the time that the Ace Attorney games were even starting to get localized, I think 1, 2, and 3 were already out in Japan. Just like on the Game Boy Advance. And it wasn't until the 3rd game was, I think, either fully out or at least like getting finalized that there's like, hey, let's port these to the DS and also translate them and bring them to the West. So that's why, you know, the games were titled Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And then when word got out from Capcom Japan that the 4th game wasn't even going to start Phoenix Wright, that's why with the 2nd American localized Phoenix Wright game, they're like, oh, sorry, the game is called Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright's the subtitle. You know, just preparing for the day that Phoenix Wright's not going to be the main character. It's just that before then, they had no reason to believe that anybody else but Phoenix would be the main character. I'm gonna pay 2,000 to come back in, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get like a subquest, right? You?
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You talking to me?
I've had my eye on you for a while, you know. Your dance style is quite fascinating. Who's your mentor?
Mentor? It's more of a self-taught style.
Her dress is very shiny.
Well then, you have a natural born talent for dancing.
You really think so?
Oh yes, you have rough edges, but with a little polish, you have the potential to dazzle. A diamond in the rough, that's you.
Never been called a diamond before. Just who are you?
Maybe a dog.
A diamond dog?
Huh? You dance here, but you don't know who I am?
Huh? Sorry, not a clue.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm Isobe. I have a certain amount of notoriety in the local dance scene.
Isobe, huh?
Isobe B.
I can't say I heard that name before.
I have. Doesn't Kiryu have an item called Isobe's fan?
I see. I guess I have still a ways to go.
So anyway, what can I do for you, oh mistress of the dance?
You know anything about dance battles?
Nah, but what's with the battles these days? I miss being able to solve disputes with good old-fashioned fists.
I figured as much. You don't know who I am, but you don't know dance battles. You really don't know anything about the dance world.
Never caused me problems.
That's okay, I'll teach you. And dance battle 2 dance square off, I know about that. Dance battles no crowd raving. Got the picture, sounds fun. Okay, sure, we got a challenge. Okay, until I get better, what the floor? Nah, okay, you know I'm good at.
I kind of have issue with this being pretty much the same sub-story as Kiryu. They just have an excuse to have Majima do it too, because he is not the same person.
Even if I wanted to, this is Maharaja. It's holographic dances. I doubt the others would stand by and let an unknown like you dance with me.
What, dancing got a hierarchy too? Oh my gosh, it's Mrs. Sobe, the great Mrs. Sobe! Kengo. Mrs. Sobe, I'm honored to meet you. I'm Kengo. I'm a huge fan of yours. Oh my goodness.
Is that so? How charming. Thank you.
Mrs. Sobe, seeing you dance was a revelation. Ever since that day, I've been coming here to work on my dance. I want to keep improving so one day in the privilege dancing with Mrs. Sobe. Actually, I noticed you did a dance for a camp. You got some pretty slick smooth. Ah, you serious? I got the eye of Mrs. Sobe. It's a dream come true. How about that? You really are some kind of famous. Now you see, not famous doesn't begin to describe Mrs. Sobe. The dancer here, Martha, she's a goddess. Well, that's a bit much, maybe. Anyway, has the goddess spun the threads of fame to a dance battle against my lonely human presence?
I don't know.
Huh? What do you say? Of course, nobody like you can dance with Mrs. Sobe. You're out of your mind. Only chose a few to dance with Mrs. Sobe. If you insist, you have to go with me first. Who thought it made you the gatekeeper? Well,
oh, that could be fun. Can't go to dance battle. This is your chance. It can make you president of the dance Maharaja.
This turned into a circus. What do I do? Take on Kengo.
I'm hurrying because I shouldn't stream more than 4 hours and I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Alright, sure, let's get it on. Let's see if the start dancing with Mrs. Sobe.
Oh, wow, it's like I just sang this song.
I'm gonna enjoy this, I can tell.
You heard that's why 1 was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? Well, it was Phoenix Wright with like a big Phoenix Wright, as if they knew that was gonna be the character forever. That's why in the second game they made that big name Ace Attorney and then Justice for All. Like Apollo Justice wasn't even written until like after like 1 was already localized, I think. I'm glad that he sucks. But also, like, the sounds of him failing are messing me up. Because it makes me sound like I'm failing. And I think my timing is all off. Can I just get Middle School Johnson again? I'm singing for you. Easy clap. Wow. You know, even though his little avatar just fell over and died, he doesn't seem too upset about it. Disco Star. 1 CP. Guess I win. I lost. Oh, I didn't think you'd be such an amazing dancer. Bravo, that was wonderful. Sparks were flying. Mrs. Obe, I think this man has real potential. He does, doesn't he? And a lot of chickens. Wow, we'll be eating well tonight. Hey man, you want to fry these up? We share the same dance floor. We share a kinship. Can I get your name? I guess I didn't catch your name either. Whoops, never introduced myself. I'm Majima. Majima? I don't know how a dancer as good as you could escape my notice. Mrs. Sobe, I'm gonna spread word about Majima-san to the other Maharaja dancers. They're gonna know his name too. Soon. Yo, that guy in the suit's cutting a rug. I guess they're all in suits, but look at them go. Well, hold your horses. I got enough notoriety right now. You just joined the ranks of the famous, though I don't know about the rich. Maybe you'll get a chance to take me on soon. Well, you know, I do just like walk around with 1 billion yen. Oh, right, a no-name's not allowed the privilege of having a dance battle with you. After that display, I give you your yen for your thoughts. I'm afraid you're not quite ready. You would still have to beat the man second only to me in Maharaja reputation. And who's the lucky fella? When you gain a little more experience to smooth out your rough spots, I'll introduce him to you. Will you now? Alright, challenge accepted. This dancing thing's more fun than I give you credit for. That's good. I look forward to seeing you again, Majima-kun. Alright, you know, I could grind this out as well. And that's, you know, I feel like, yeah, I'm satisfied with where I am with Majima's sub-stories, I think. Looking at what I don't have, it's pretty much just a cabaret and 1 friendship I don't know about yet. That's good enough for me. Like, this is almost like a copy and paste of Kiryu's dance kind of sub-story. I guess if you happen to not do Kiryu's, the game is probably like, hell, here, do it as Majima. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I think next time we stream this, which sadly is gonna be 2 weeks from now. I don't make the rules, but like TwitchCon is not next week, but it's next weekend. So I'm just, there's too much on my docket right now. Resident Evil 8 though, gonna be playing that Wednesday and Thursday. So if you like big lady vampires, you know where to come by and see. Yeah, and you know, like, there's always post-game. Yeah, I think next time we stream this, we're gonna switch over back to Kiryu, finish up real estate, finish the game. Like, honestly, that's it. just in time for Halloween and Yakuza Gaiden. But for now, I bid you all... Wait, I need to actually save. Hold on, let me do that before I lose any save data. Now I bid you all farewell. Well, you know what? Since we did bartending, hold on. I just never know what ending song to use. Here you go. I didn't know how perfect that would be. Yeah, and like, yeah, that whole thing where I could just be like, just play later Yakuza games while I'm streaming newer ones. Just why not? Just throw it in, I guess. Also, Onslaught, thank you for dancing. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Giovanni's Charisma. It's a good card. But also, you know what is good? Going to sleep. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the subs and the bits. And just, you know, thank you for like just hanging out, because I know this wasn't exactly a story-filled stream. Even though I started it off with a big story cutscene, so like I can't say it's completely spoiler-free. But that's Yakuza for you, you know? I'm just happy I don't have any like regrets about what I leave behind. So with that, y'all, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game, I guess. Like I said, Resident Evil 8 coming soon, but tomorrow I don't stream, so stay clucky in the meantime. If you haven't already, here are the links in the chat for all the social media stuff. Oh yeah, we're cursed by Sadako now, so we're gonna die in 7 days. That's the reason Majima went insane. You know, just everything that happened today just tore away at his remaining brain cells and libido. Pretty much. Alright, copy this raid message if you're coming on the raid, but if you're going to sleep, have a good night. And stay clucky, y'all. Don't watch too many videos at night. You never know who's gonna feel cold. It might be you next. Okay, bye.